Yeah, make sure we have audio. Sounds like we have audio. Cool. Maybe. Just maybe. We might actually have things working.
Yep.
No problems. Music playing in the background. Put this on and we'll open one of the streams and see if it's actually working. Looks like we have no resolution, missing one camera. Everything's jacked up. But, I don't know. Lots of technical difficulties. Hey, there we go. It says we're streaming. So let's just check and see what we're looking at. Sounds like I don't need the audio, I just need the live chat. Doesn't look like the video's too bad. The DM table's losing the most resolution. Can't zoom. Not sure why. Cameras just don't want to zoom in. So you're going to get a giant camera for John over here. Alex, giant zoom. Yours zooms in. Mine zooms in. Mine only zooms in. Like, I can't zoom out anymore with mine. Like, it's...
Oh my gosh.
That's fully zoomed. I guess it is actually zoomed out quite a bit on mine now. And it's not configured the way it was supposed to be. It's fine. I'll try to do one last thing because still looks like it's pointed at the freaking ceiling as opposed to being pointed where it's supposed to be. Look, I'm adjusting stuff. It should work, but who knows? Hey, looks like it came down a little bit. Maybe. Maybe now it's down too much. Nope, it looks like it's sliding back up. That's fine. Oh, it's moving slowly back to where it was. Literally, by the time I sat down, I moved almost completely back to where it was. But we're fine.
I think the light strip is pushing against her.
It could be. It's supposed to. It should go over top of it, but anyways, yeah. So we are just gonna deal with this. This is just what we're gonna have. So instead, I need my combat tracker. You're in the middle of a fight. I don't think the actual microphone was working, so I had to turn on another microphone, so I want to make sure that the audio is decent. I don't think the actual microphone was working, so I had to turn on another microphone. Sounds decent enough. Anyways, back up and running. We did miss a week of live streaming. We just played without it because nothing wanted to work. Dealing with lots of technical issues. I'm not really sure what's going on. Everything was running fine for the first year that we did it. And then got some updates, and now nothing wants to work. Plug in the cameras, everything's working fine. Literally have the camera sitting on the table, not mounted. Everything was working fine. Mount the cameras, have the camera stop working. Now cameras don't want to zoom, things like that. So it's just kind of what we're dealing with. But I don't care. If it ruins your enjoyment of the stream, I apologize. But we are just working on getting our stuff going. Which brings us to the top of the round.
I don't even remember where we are in the initial anymore.
We're at the top of the round on top of the turn. It's round 25. Yeah. This guy is coming. Right now,
two left, right?
there is an adult on its way. And there's, oh no, there's two adults.
Yep. That sounds about right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Am I actually knocked down, or am I just like
Coincidentally knocked down.
Coincidentally, not down.
Okay, cool. I'm like, I don't remember being
You should be standing right there.
Cool.
Which may
There's
or may
a
not be on.
spiritual weapon over here with you too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we can't see. Ancient Red is on its way. There's an adult. One, two, three,
We got rid of
4,
all the
5,
ancients.
6, 7, 8. There was one ancient that didn't even come yet.
Oh, there was one that was sleeping.
Yes. Why does it feel like we're missing a dragon? 4, 5, 6, 7 dead dragons. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead dragons. We should have 2 living dragons. I have a messed up well then and oh, it's because I didn't even put the other one on the board.
Yeah.
That's why. The other ancient red isn't on the board because he literally
45
is
years away.
21 rounds before he'll even wake up. So 21 rounds
before he even wakes up, and then he still has.
And then he has to get to you guys. So it's gonna be a little bit. Let me grab a drink real quick. But Gorak, we are at the top of the initiative with you. We have one of these guys. That's how I'm feeling right now.
How high is up that? How high up in the air is that dragon right there?
That dragon
Fuck,
is
face.
50 feet up in the air.
Okay, that's I can't do that.
Not minutes out. Or is he right there now?
He just arrived.
Just
Okay.
out there. Okay.
He is already a bit messed up because Norrin is tearing into him.
Shooting at him.
And he's like 50 feet. He's like in front of me. That 50 feet.
50 feet right there. So like directly above you, 50 feet up. I should say directly in front of you, 50 feet up.
The only thing I can think I can really do this round is I'd probably want to move under him and then just around towards the back and wait for him to come down because I can't jump that high.
Right.
Or find some other means or ways to get up there. How much lower is this tail dragon? Or how long is his tail?
His tail is up just as high as the rest of his body. It's not really dragging. He's kind of, because he's flying in, so his body's pretty elongated. There's nothing that's lower than 50 feet. 50 feet is his low point.
Then yeah, exactly that. I'll just move under around him. So if he wants to get me, he has to move, to turn, to look at me, or do whatever.
All right. Any action or anything? I don't know if you have any more spears or anything you want to check. Got him. Lightning spears.
I mean, I do. I have a couple. Let's go for it. Let's throw one of them.
And he's not quite bloodied yet, but he's almost there. So.
All right. 29.
That is a hit.
It's
These guys are not that hard to hit. Reason we're not on the Wi-Fi?
actually, I can do this too.
We are on the Wi-Fi. Just didn't know that we were on the Wi-Fi. Maybe.
Now,
That's on the Wi-Fi.
with my reckless, do. Where's my brain at? Does that bonus for me doing the reckless over and over again, does that apply still here to this weapon?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So let's run the Wi-Fi. Just doesn't actually show Wi-Fi. Hey, there we go. Oh, it's because I see exactly what's going on. We don't need our VPN on for D&D, just for normal life.
43 damage.
43 damage. Hey, there we go. That one's a little faster. 43 damage. That brings him to bloodied.
Because it was just a little bit of lightning coming through the freaking actual javelin, and then it landed, and it was just like, okay, you got struck by lightning. Because all of it, because it was all various, it's all lightning damage.
Yes. And that's that. So that brings us to Norin, who's going to pop off 4 shots. Does somebody want to roll for Norin?
Get it, Dad.
Okay.
So 4 Eldritch Blasts. I'll pull up in a tab.
4 attacks.
Yes.
Natural 20. 2, 3, 4.
So we're starting off with a natural 20. So yeah, it's a crit. He's right there. Norin's over here. This one is the one that just arrived. He already lost one of his saves, so we are going to just go with fear so they can't move any closer. He's going to try to save. Looking at, I don't know why it wants to load so slow right now. We're doing, so you're doing frightful, so the guy has to make a wisdom saving throw. Which is DC 24. And I have a 7, so that's a 21 I got. So that's a fail, so that's 2 of his legendary saves he's going to blow, because he does not want to be stuck away from you guys. And then because you hit, what was your lowest roll?
3.
3, which is still going to hit him on the nose. So if you want to roll 4, 5d20.
5d10.
5d10, that's what I meant. Sorry.
5 to 20.
So the thing too is, like, by the time we even get started, my
It's like,
brain
don't
is
tell me
so
twice,
fried
right?
from hours of trying to get this stuff working.
Yeah.
Started at noon today.
That's brutal, man.
So, started at noon and just played with it. And I don't get it. All 5 cameras working just fine, sitting in the camera, or I mean all 6
On the
cameras.
table. Sitting on the table.
Yeah, when they're sitting on the table, they're fine. So that's why I wrote down the numbers, because all of them were working. So I wrote down the numbers, so I knew which, like, where to put which ones. So like each one had a number in front of it. Put it all up, everything's fine, and just nothing.
Stops working.
Yep.
Great.
Now we can't zoom and stuff like that. It's
Wow.
whatever. Anyways, and then
Is it 5d10?
5d10 because you crit, so one of them is double, and then plus 28.
10, 20, 24, 28, 29.
29 and 28.
29 plus 28.
Yeah. Pretty decent. 29 damage and 28 damage, because I can just do them both.
Nice.
And I have to try to do it. He is critical. He is not looking good at all. Which brings us to
And
quiz.
that's it. That's that one right there. That
Oh.
Is it the one
Yes.
we've been smacking on right here? Not this guy. Well, how far off is this other one?
This other one is 5 rounds out
Okay, so
still.
you see, because he still can't even do shit.
5
5 rounds out with a full dragon movement speed. still pretty far away.
Norrin also has his Blade of Disaster out, so it can move.
Blade of Disaster, I see is Squidly still up over there too.
Yeah.
Ain't dead yet.
No, because I dropped a heal on him.
30 brings it right up to that guy. So he can do Blade of Disaster, which is, so it can attack twice with a plus 16.
20 plus 16.
You crit on an 18 or higher.
Wow. 2 and a 1. I'm not like Norrin does now.
2, so that's an 18, so they both miss. This is the one you wanted to crit on.
You're
too.
emboldened.
Oh.
Over that?
Yeah, so he gets to, not blessed anymore.
This is the last round of bless.
You sure?
Yeah,
That,
because I marked it.
okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because we had multiple, there was some waiting. I thought the bless fell off, but if this is the right last round.
We stopped it.
Remember, because we
you're
jumped
right.
ahead.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
know how much that was? Because I had my spiritual weapon out too. It was like 4 or 5 rounds, I don't remember.
It was 6 rounds that we
6
jumped.
rounds. 6 rounds.
Because, yeah, my last thing is the 6, and it's just marked off.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, no
But
bless,
he does
you
have
are
a D4.
emboldened.
So 1d4, so 2, plus 1, that brings us to 19, so that's a hit. Because they're AC 19. Blade Disaster does 4d12, plus nothing else. Too bad you didn't crit. On a crit, it does an extra 8d12 for a total of 12d12 force damage, and then you double that.
Okay, we're doing dice that I don't have a whole lot of. So 40-12, you said?
4d12.
We'll do these two. Well, that is a 1 and a 7 is an 8, and these two is an 11. So 8 and 22 is
30.
30.
He does not look good at all. Quiz, you are up.
Is that quizzing over there all by himself?
Yep.
Chillaxing with Shadow of the Moil.
Shadow Moil on, so you're kind of hitting him.
I got nothing. They're just ready if something comes close.
Make
Yeah.
your feet in the air and far
Yeah.
away.
It doesn't have anything for freaking range, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's the long range on your daggers?
On them shadow daggers.
60.
So, I mean, if you moved up
It's 50 feet up.
25 feet, well, I know, but it's 55 feet. It's 50 feet up and at an angle. I mean, if you moved in on him, you could get within range. You could move, do that, and still hide. And get your attacks off of him. They would be like flat rolls because you're
Yeah.
considered concealed, so
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Because he's 25 feet over and 50 feet up. That's 25 and 50. That's less than 60. I can't think of the math, but so
It's close.
yeah. If he's 50 feet up,
You're aiming at the dangling tail or something.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, the hit point or two there, I'm sure.
Hit him in his Dragon Balls!
Too much.
So, he gets the 3 Shadow Daggers. 1, 2, 3, 17, 13, 16.
Well, we'll probably get it done with your bonus.
Yeah. You make it for 19.
Plus your D4 for emboldened.
Mhm.
On each?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be
plus 7 on each one of those. So that's 20, that's a 23 and a 24.
Yep. Yeah. Adult Red Dragons are only a 19. Not too hard to hit.
right. These are 8 and I'm sorry. It was actually plus 12 to hit. So yeah. That's
7
my damage modifier.
Yeah.
16. The first one.
7 and 7 is 14 on the second one. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 18 on the third one.
Absolutely more than enough as he comes crashing down and collapsing while flying, landing on the ground there.
Two.
Yeah, dude.
That guy is now.
He's managed to drop 2 after everybody else
The Doom did 1.
destroys them.
And I think Gorak and Norn are the rest.
And I know I've chopped at least 2 heads off.
That guy moves. That brings him to
5 rounds away.
5 rounds out. So. This brings us to Adun.
Just kind of chill.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon will be gone by the time he gets there, so just sort of release that and just play the waiting game.
Gorak.
I'm gonna be like compelled / possessed by Snicker Snack to just like be messing around, like maiming these dragon corpses basically
Chop some bodies.
until something stops me or something else grabs my attention.
Well, this
or
thing
Snicker Snack.
just hit the ground too. It's not a bad idea to come and hack on it a little bit.
Make sure.
It's done. Norin can't do anything with that yet. He can move. Display disaster. Moving it, try to get it in.
Yeah, once it gets quiet, there's a lot of dragon parts around here.
Actually, by the time it gets here, this will be gone too. So
Teeth and claws and
he
scales,
knows it's going to be going
fire glands, and all sorts of valuable harvestables.
There are a lot of potential things you can do with this. It's going to be hard to get these bodies open.
I was gonna say not with all the amount of storage that we have.
Yeah. All the no storage we have.
Exactly.
It's like I got 2 bags of holding. That's my life. One of them's full.
Quiz, anything?
I don't have that, dude.
No. How many? Said 5 rounds, so you still have 5 rounds of oil left when you get to.
Yeah, because you just cast that.
I just cast it.
4 rounds, anything? Anybody? I'm just gonna.
Did I cast my healing spirit a second time yet? I don't think I have.
No, you haven't.
You're hurt, right?
I haven't taken damage, but I wouldn't consider myself hurt now. I'm not bloodied.
Right, but still.
Norin's a
Healing
little
spirit's
bit.
not incredible by any means, but Norin is hurt a little.
Norin's a little hurt. Gorak's a little hurt.
So, yeah.
You're probably way more hurt than anybody else.
Yeah, he'll pull out the spirit and give himself some healing, for sure.
So you can get, if you want, you can get 2 rounds of that, effectively.
So I've
Or we
got
can
5
take
more
30.
charges, and that's what is this? 2d6, I think, right?
Mm.
So, or what is it? I have to, because it's been forever.
It would be 2d6 because of the casting level of it.
Yep, so 12.
So yeah. 2d6 plus your modifier.
Oh, no, because it doesn't get modifier to it, it's just 2d6.
Is it just the flat number? Okay.
Yep, 2d6.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
2 rounds of that.
So yeah.
That automatically maximized it.
No, because Beacon fell off a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
6. And I could recast Beacon, but I just cast Healing Spirit, so.
Yes. So I guess that's what Norrin has.
Oh, do I get Healing Spirit back this time?
Don't have another one of those.
6. Did I? No, it's a 1. That's all right. We'll be okay.
Nothing range for that. Nothing range for that. That's an action. Not worth it. Nope. So he's good. Until that, so then, right as the guy reaches 3 rounds in, Gorak is going to still hacking and slashing. He's still 600 feet away.
Yeah.
Norrin will blast off 4 shots at him.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, one roll is nice. One's an 18, one's a 9, one's an 8, one's a 4.
They all will hit with an embolden.
Yeah. They hit without the embolden. So that's 4d10 plus 28. And then he's going to have to make a save versus the frightened, which he fails. So that's his first legendary resist. He's going to keep moving forward.
10, 17, 18, and 28. 36.
46.
46. I missed it one in there.
Okay, boom. First hit into him. Anybody else right now? You
Heal.
just need to do another heal. Move in anywhere. Have a place you want to be. Specifically, that guy's coming in at you guys.
Yeah, I got through.
Okay. Moves forward another 200. So Norrin can pop off 4 more shots.
Probably all hit again because there's lowest one's a 4.
So 10 plus
Nothing if not confused.
28.
So we have 10, 20, and 18. 38.
And it's 28.
Oh, and 28.
You said 20?
So 48.
So 48.
48.
Okay. And another legendary resistance gone. Quiz, Adun.
Healing. This is number 4.
Gorak.
Maybe just come out to the edge of where all these bodies are, just like right on the edge to sort of maybe try to draw him in if I can. Because I know he's probably going to be doing something similar to what his buddy was doing, seeing that there's a little bit of carnage going on over here. I don't think he's going to...
He's going to try and...
I don't think he's going to come and walk
looks
through
like
the bodies.
He's keeping pretty high. Looks like he's coming by to maybe do a breath weapon. Norrin, 1 more shots. And the next round, at the end of this round, he arrives.
4. Everything is higher than a 3.
Cool.
8, 6, 7, 13.
So 48 plus 20. 8.
40, 10.
40,
40,
10.
10 plus 28.
40, 10 plus 28. 10,
49,000
20,
and
48 again.
all the way.
Popular number.
48 damage. save. He doesn't. He has the ability to save, but he's just missing it. So he had to blow another resistance to keep coming in at you guys.
That's all of them. Can't resist shit anymore.
Adun?
This is 5 hit points.
And he moves in, and on this round, he arrives 50 feet up. Okay, let's put this in that space so he actually stays there without falling off. Come on, get your weight balance. There we go. Those pieces there. He arrives to there with full movement. Nothing left, but he's there and he's 50 feet up. Which brings us to Gorak. You can see it looks like he's getting ready to throw out a breath weapon.
I am
And he's
going
bloody.
to run over and take cover under one of these wings.
Cool.
I imagine that they're a little bit fire resistant.
A little bit, yeah. Norin, 4 more shots.
Holy shit. There's a natty 20, a 17, an 18, and an 18.
Well, 18's crit on that one, right?
20. He's not using the Blade of Disaster.
Oh, okay.
Just
No,
that's
yeah.
blast.
So there's
So
a
it's 5
Shoot!
d10 plus
5d10.
28.
20, 40. That's 50 feet out. He's actually going to go. He will move in just a little bit, and before that, he'll actually bonus action hex.
Nice.
So you can add 4d6 to that as well.
Ooh. Does that mean somebody got fired?
What?
Kim just sent a new schedule.
Hmm.
Yeah, usually if that happens midweek, it's because somebody got fired.
Mhm.
Or quit, or they had to change something, but usually the
Or,
last few weeks
yeah.
they've been fired motherfuckers.
Well, they've had like a lot of exclusions too.
10, 24, and 12 is 36, and 3 is 39 plus, what, 28?
28.
39 and 28 is
67.
40, 67.
Yeah, buddy. Boom.
Yes, critical. Quits.
Who's going to do a full movement over the other side of that dragon wing?
Full movement gets you right there where you can't see yourself.
Okay.
But, I mean, maybe you can see it from your side.
Barely I can see feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some hiding.
So move high?
Yep.
Guessing, yep. Adun.
I'll get my 6th proc of Healing Spirit. For 7. And then I will fly up and fight him because you said he's critical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Hopefully 45-ish, 50-ish feet of movement. And yep. First attack. Oh yeah. AC 26.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack is AC 19.
AC 19's a hit.
I can barely do. Think I've emboldened.
Mm-hmm.
I have a great attack bonus without my channel divinity. That's gonna be first one and weapon damage. So that's 17 points of damage on the first one.
17 on the first one.
Yep. And then second one does.
That looks like it's hurting him, but it's not like enough.
For sure. Second one is.
And this weapon's not doing fire damage, right?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Because it's not going to do fire damage.
And then it does 13 points of damage on the second hit. And you will need to make a Constitution saving throw twice. If you could even fail it, probably not.
What's the DC?
17?
Oh, yeah, he absolutely did fail it. He didn't. And he didn't. Oh,
Okay.
Didn't fail or didn't make it?
didn't fail.
Yeah.
I rolled an 18 both times.
Okay.
No. And that was a doom.
That's a doom.
Dude.
Brings me to him. You are right here in front of me.
Oh, fuck.
In your
Today's-
face.
Let's put it up. Today is Wednesday, the 26th.
Sorry. It was just my buddy who's moving back out here called me right now. He told me he was going to call me when he was on his way. For some reason, when I called him this morning, I thought it was Thursday.
Oh, yeah, good.
Because just dumb shit.
Um,
And I'm just like, I'm here to play D&D. It's like, no, it's not. It's Wednesday. So I just like brained it that it was Wednesday instead of some other just day.
all right.
Cool.
Everybody,
Sick.
give me a wisdom saving throw. I'll roll for Norrin.
Nobody's within my aura, just so you guys know.
Yeah. You are.
I am. But also immune to frightened.
Mhm.
Oh, if that's what we're doing?
Yeah.
No, then I'm good. I'm immune as well.
Norrin got a 20.
Thank goodness. Go, guys.
23.
23. Yeah, so we're all fine. It's a 19, but he gets it for free. He does Frightful Presence, and then he gets to do Bite, Claw, Claw. So we're going to start off with a Bite on you. Flying at me. 26.
It's a miss.
And then Claw. 24. And a Claw for 20.
420, blaze it.
No.
Oh.
4.
Oh, 420. Gotcha. Okay. My
That
bad.
is easily misunderstood.
No, okay, we'll take it. The Claw hit AC 420.
AC
Is that a
420,
hit?
correct. It hits.
Yeah, that's
I would guess that's a
Shit.
crit. I would hope.
If that's not a crit, at least a smash.
It's like, what the?
No, I rolled a 6.
6?
Mhm.
6 for 20?
That's 4.
So miss. That's him.
I'm doing my job, boys.
Gorak, you
Look
are
out,
up.
the dragon just looks kind of cross-eyed. It's like, what's going on? Do that too close, too fast, and he's just all cross-eyed now.
Oh, yeah.
50 feet up in the air.
50 feet up in the air, slashing. Kind of pulled back a little bit, did like a bite and then 2 claws.
Alright, I still have...
You're connecting. You're just like bouncing me around in the
You're
air.
just kind of spinning. You're like, I don't care.
So what do? I only have...
Turns with it.
I have like 2. I have 2 of the javelins left. So I'm gonna throw one of them,
Okay.
and that's all I can really do. I'm gonna just go for my place right over there. That's still enough range, right?
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
So, crit.
Okay.
So,
Crit with a javelin.
so that just adds. I think
Doubles the dice.
it adds. Well, it adds 1 extra d6
And
because
one
I'm
extra weapon
only
damage.
because it's the only one that's on the only 1 damage for that one. But it's 4 for the lightning on that. But that doesn't get doubled. It's just the weapon damage.
All
right?
dice. All dice get doubled.
Oh, all dice get doubled. All right, well, then we'll just do
Yeah, your
this.
dice get doubled.
That times 2 plus your mod.
Which theoretically should do enough. Because he's not looking very good. He was critical before you ran up on him.
39.
Yeah. And he will collapse in as well.
Lighten it up. Don't do that right now. Save those for later. Save those for swinging a sword.
Furl javelin like straight through the fucker's belly.
As he collapses. And with that, we are out of combat because the other guy. Let's see. So that was 6 that I didn't track for him. So
15 more rounds of me sleeping.
59 more rounds of him sleeping. 58 more rounds of him sleeping. So, and 58 rounds until he would have actually heard something, but since it's 58 rounds, it's almost 6 minutes from now. Combat's over, so by the time he will have heard something,
There's nothing to hear.
there's nothing here. Yeah, so that is where we are at. Just piles of bodies around.
A short rest would be nice.
Bubble still up?
Yeah, probably absolutely do that.
If you all have ever wanted trophies from red dragons, now would be your time.
Oh, Gorak's been like, as soon as that last one fell, he's out there chopping heads and feet and stacking things up.
Like organizing,
in a grotesque. There's
largest
like,
to smallest, skulls, talons, teeth.
It's like, all right, it's like you guys can take your pick after I fill up my bag. I mean, I don't have a lot of space, but it's like I gotta take what I could take.
Well, it's all probably heavy as shit too. So,
and it's not even like I said, you guys notice it's not even really me that's doing it.
just in a craze. I'll go get the last tick of my healing spirit for 2 hit points on this guy.
Nice. Lock those D6.
Hi, bud.
Yeah, Norin, we're going to take a short rest.
Yeah, we'll go to the hut. Chill with that.
Norin will then he can heal himself. I've got roll here. I'm going to have 2 of these. No, it's baseline. I have more than that. There we go. So 28 hit points to himself. And he'll throw another one of these. 11. Which is 30 to himself. And he is fine.
Actually, 3 and 11 is what I needed. Amazing.
And then we are going to adjust this because I need to come here. So,
And then I lose half of them that I have left. So 1, 2, 3. Cool.
yep, short rest taken. So you guys are going to take a short rest.
Yeah, buddy.
Is there something you guys want to do with any of these bodies or anything? Or I know you have the ability to plane shift or pulp in the well of many worlds, but it's not going to get a whole lot. And well of many worlds is going to just be 6 foot in diameter.
Like material-wise, I'd probably want to at least trim up a couple of wings and throw them through to make some like light dragon armor or something like that. Full red dragon leather shirt or something like that.
So if you want to try to make red dragon armor, you're not sure exactly what you're doing, but you know usually they need most of a body. You have to take all the scales, refine them down. Like just pulling some of the leather is not going to get you what you're looking for. You might, from an adult, you might be able to get 2. From an ancient, you might be able to get 3 sets of armor, depending on how you do it. There's a chance from an adult you only get 1 set of armor. Just depends on how well you manage the body.
Well, if that's
Done really, really well, you could potentially get more, but
well, if that's the case, we are severely limited with our capacity to do that right now. It's probably, unless somebody tries to stop me, I might try to stuff a whole dragon down through the hole.
at this point, do we want to stay here? Do we want to go back and rest for the night and then come back? What are our thoughts?
I feel as though most of what could threaten us
17.
over a night
Still a
is
lot of
taken care of.
giants. There's still a lot of giants.
The giants want to come and get rid of what's been eating them. I'm not concerned, but that's just my opinion.
There's also whatever was making the noise that scared off the other ones. Is my concern.
If it comes out of its volcano, that's probably better for us than not.
There was also at least 1 more ancient. Maybe we can keep watch, and then maybe if we kept watch, we could make sure if it's coming that we're safe. But I just don't know what else.
So I don't
Oh,
like
that was perfect. I only needed 29.
We had the best, I think, idea of handling them with you fearing them. as
Keeping
they
things out of
approach.
range. Well, but I could use a little bit of time to rest.
Me as well.
Right.
But
Short rest works too, but
I am impressed. That was
Yeah, short.
well
Well,
fought.
short rest has got me back to 100%, so I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Me too, but I'm effectively just a warrior at this point.
I have a lot of my stuff available still. That being said, I don't have my Blade of Disaster.
I think I just think Golrak's going to have to take some prodding or some convincing. Again, because it's not even fully Golrak right now. He's fucking been being freaking taunted by his sword for weeks about doing this, and now it's just losing its fucking mind. It's sentient, but I don't know if my sword can be happy. Because if it can be, it's probably pretty. It's probably pretty good
It
right
seems
now.
pretty happy for what you're at. Seems very content. If nothing else. You know, it was happy when it was chopping off heads. So there's some joy to it. But just up to you guys. If he's out of healing, do we want to run away from a bubble? Because now if we start moving in, there is no fallback necessarily. We're committing to moving in.
No, I'd say definitely our best bet is to recover what needs to be recovered outside of this right now. Like I said, if there isn't anything more that you guys can do with the rest that you've taken, we definitely need to get something a little bit more serious. Well, would we come back in the in the same spot?
Mm-hmm.
That might be a little hairy.
We already took the time for Norin to attune to his equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably the reason why he wants to know is because he wants to know if he should attune back to the amulet,
Right.
so you guys can leave while you take the short rest, or if you guys want to stay here, you can stay attuned to his shit.
Sleep there, sleep here.
Very large difference. Sleeping there, relaxing in beds, and not worrying about things killing us, or sleep here and keep on guard, figure out if we even can sleep. You know, you're looking around again. The terrain is, there's smoke in a lot of different ways. Like you can't quite tell. Like dragons are easy to see because they're flying, but if other armies or anything like that are moving around, it'd be harder to see.
I've already stated my opinion. But
Hey, whatever's the safest bet for everybody.
I'll go wherever you all go.
Because what does it take once we get back to reset everything to how we were?
We come back in, we take another hour for
Yeah.
It's not terrible. Of course, by then, who knows what will have happened to these corpses, if they had done any scouting, if they're going to be waiting for us around the portal.
I don't honestly need any rest, so if that is the case, like I can stay here and wait while you guys go back and take a rest.
I can stay here too.
Because I don't have anything
Then
that
if
needs
this
to be
dragon
recharged.
shows up,
I never know I'm here.
there was one of the dragons that straight looked right at you while you were hiding.
One
That
of the
wasn't the
ancients.
ancients. And there's something that put them in place, so theoretically, yes, potentially not 100%. So if you want to possibly go over something that's bigger than a ancient by yourself, then that's possible. Also, remember that you do need a long rest as well.
Oh yeah, I could use one. I didn't even think about that.
I mean,
You need a long rest as well.
yeah, out of metagaming though.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, you guys
Well, that's
know.
I totally
you know
even
you
fucking
need,
forgot
I know, but
that I
you
got
also
those
know
too.
that you need a long rest because you're out
I've
of
used
spells.
all my spells, yeah.
Nora knows that he's used a couple of his big ones that he would like to have back.
Yeah.
Well, Golrak Way, he still wouldn't even be aware of getting what he would get from a long rest because he's got his full health back from spending
But you
some
killed,
hit
like,
die, and he's got a full recovery bobble because he didn't even have to use that. So he's like, I still got my thing, and I feel great. So
That's exactly why I'm out of spell slots.
all right, let's go.
Dumping heals. Dumping a heal. Here's a fuckload of hit points. It was an eighth of your HP.
Well, is it?
Yeah.
That's great.
Do we still have those max temporary hit points?
Yeah.
For a bit,
Okay.
but
Until
while you're resting,
Yeah.
that's going to fall off too.
yeah, while you rest, those will go away.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
safest option then is
Norn's
to
like, we could go back and come back and be fine.
coming back is there, you know, just we need to make sure that we are aware they could be prepared for something to show up. Whatever they imagine did this to their dragons, they want to be prepared for.
Well, logistically, what do we know specifically what we're dealing with? What's left is just the
Giants.
Well,
You
the
know,
giants.
you've saw at least one more ancient red dragon.
So we've seen one more. We've taken one out. There was four
You
total.
killed two
right?
ancient red dragons.
There's four total.
There was
right?
three ancient
okay.
red dragons, and then something else. They were
Okay, that's-
fighting, and something else screamed out and told them to be silent.
That's what.
In Draconic.
And that's what I was.
And they
getting.
all three of them cowered and stopped making noise. One of them went into a
But
cave.
all from what we've seen, we took care of all the adult regular dragons
Mhm.
from what we've seen.
Yes.
So it's probably more than.
There were 7 adult red dragons and 3 ancient red dragons that you saw when you were out,
Okay.
and then all the time watching. That's all you saw. Now, you know there was one thing you didn't see that screamed out in Draconic. You know what? 868. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of fire giants.
Even the monster. So yeah.
Well, I definitely think getting out of here is the best bet, and being mentally prepared and actually prepared for a confrontation. It'd be less. I mean, we wouldn't be surprised. We know what we'd be coming into. It's just figuring it out once we get here.
So Norrin will attune to the necklace. At the end of it, do you want to do anything to assist him?
Yeah, give him an emboldened bond. Because I still have plenty of them. By plenty, I mean I just used my third one of the day. I have 5. So, emboldened bond all of us.
So he will. He's gonna roll. He's gonna make his intelligence check. And emboldened bond, give me a D4. So wait, so 5 and 12. Anything other than emboldening bond? Is that right?
I mean, that was it. Unless he was really feeling shaky about it.
I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah. Well, you know what I could do, actually? Hold on. Because I've done it before. I did have a spell slot left and we're planning on going to rest. I would do enhanced ability. What is it? Fox's Cunning?
To give him advantage.
Yeah.
Roll lower. So, but that's
even
fine
matter.
because he has a +5. I rolled a 5, so that gets me to 10. Emboldening bond, I rolled a 2, so that gets me to 12. And then he has his patron's eye on,
Oh, so he can give himself
so he can give himself a D4.
a little bit.
And I rolled a 3, which brings him to 15, so he literally gets exactly what he needs. So you guys can return without dying.
Sweet. That's always ideal.
And so you guys return back. So, if you guys want to try, you could attempt to open a gate to where these bodies are right once you arrive back through your portal. You have the teleportation circle to plane shift to here, which means that you would have the location in theory to gate. The cubic gate is going to give you a no failure chance on the other ones, so there's a chance of failure trying to open this up, but you guys can attempt to do it and open up to this location, given that you have the circle, if you want to try to get some of these bodies in.
Making the attempt, do we know what the consequences are of failure?
Could open up the gate to somewhere else.
It wouldn't detonate or anything like
I
that.
don't think it would. I think it would just fail. It would either be a mishap. I mean, small chance, I guess, that the entire gate could, something could be hooked up wrong, or when we connected the cubic gate to this freaking void gate, we may have done something wrong. It's connected directly to the void, which is where it gets a lot of its energy from. So, I mean, we could create a concentration of void that could suck us into nothingness, destroying our entire planet.
Well, been there, done that. I'm not too concerned, but I worry for you all. But if we really want the dragon corpses, there are a lot.
I mean, it's just so wasteful.
Yeah, it's worth a shot, I think. But imagine,
Again, it's just I'm draped with things as much as I can physically carry.
you know,
If there's a skull that could fit on my wear on my head, I'm probably doing that.
The armor,
they're
the
all
scale.
definitely bigger than your head, but you could have carried one of the sets in.
I mean,
One of the heads is long gone. Like, it's going to take an adventure to go find that thing.
The sheer materials from their bodies could be, I mean, a great boon for anyone dealing with or fighting devils and fiends that use fire. So it would be great, a great bartering and trade tool, asset for anyone to have these bodies.
Plus, if you want to, bring more craftsmen here, reaching out to people, you know, as Lorquin and the tradesmen, reach out to people and try to get you guys like more people, skilled tradesmen, like somebody who can craft armors and stuff like that, would be more likely to come here if you're like, oh, by the way, we have a bunch of preserved red dragon, like ancient and adult red dragon bodies.
Most of which have only taken force damage.
A lot of them have only taken force damage.
And to be fair, the slashing damage is really clean, really just fucking.
Like, it was hot. It's like, how hot was that sword? Almost like a laser.
Yeah, I say why not, but that's just me.
I think it's that. Like I said, I don't want to leave as much of this behind as possible. So whatever we can do with our efficiency of time to make it so that we can have that, I think is our best bet. Because 100%, if we have a bunch of dragon stuff around, we can. I think it's gonna make it a lot more appealing to come and hang out and be a part of our little camp, our base, or what have you.
Still to be named. It will most likely be me being the muscle dragging bodies.
It's like where to when I just like kind of grab onto something.
The spawn can kind of help drag some bodies too.
No, yeah.
Norn can summon a big piece hand to kind of help drag some stuff too.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot. Why not? Do it.
Then I've got 3 people who are going to be working with the device, which are 3 main craftsmen on the island. If the 3 of you each want to roll me a d20.
D20.
I know my modifiers.
Can I embolden them?
Yeah, you absolutely could.
I still have a couple uses. Doing it. So you get a D4.
Also,
Right, I'll roll almost as high in a D4 as you do on your D20.
Oof.
Sounds good.
Brutal.
give me a second. The other thing we could do, because we also have Lorquin here. You can add a d10 as well. She can throw 3 of those out.
Roll higher on your D10 than you do on your other 2 dice combined.
I rolled a same on my D10
Oh.
as the other 2 my dice combined.
Well,
Mine
that's
was
not terrible.
Mine matched it.
So what's your total roll?
14.
14?
22.
22?
Also 14.
Also 14.
Oh my fucking Jesus, guys.
I rolled a 5 on my d20, a 2 on my d4, and then a 7 on the d10. So
I
this
rolled a 4 and a 3 and a 7 on my D10.
Excellent.
fucking weird ass dice energy.
Relying on their modifiers at this point.
It will open a portal. It's not to exactly what you're expecting now. It opens up, and it looks like it's tied to the elemental plane of fire, but it's definitely not this like pocket dimension tied to the elemental plane of fire. There's definitely no dragons around. It doesn't seem to quite get what you're looking for.
Well, that didn't quite do it.
Shut it down.
There are some creatures moving off in the distance. You're seeing beings of what look like pure energy and such. Fiery creatures, storm clouds that seem to move erratically. That are just black storm clouds with like little glow from inside, as if maybe there's like ember swarms inside of them or something. Horrific elemental type things. Nothing directly right on top of you guys. It managed to close it down well enough. Like, nope, that wasn't what we were looking for.
Well, worth a shot.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
But you guys can mark off a long rest.
Oh, long rest. Which means...
Which means what? What does that mean?
hit that milestone.
Oh yeah. So, also it means that Norin gets a little bit of XP. The fight was just worth a little bit.
What?
That fight was just worth a little bit of XP.
Just a little bit.
That's gonna be interesting to try to figure out at the time. Brutal critical. I roll 3 additional weapon damage dice when determining critical damage for a melee attack.
That's your like base weapon damage. So your base weapon damage is 2d6.
Yeah, so it'd be 5d6.
No, well 2d6 is one weapon die. So
Okay.
you roll 3 additional.
Yeah. 3 weapon damage dice when determining extra damage for critical. So they would. So does it just add a third, or am I adding?
You're adding
3 onto the 2?
Should be 6.
Total of 8d6.
I'd have to look at it again. I think it's a total of 6 because initially it's 8 because you get the so it's 2. A crit is 4. The initial one is 6, and now that you're doing the extra one, it should be 4d6 on a crit.
8.
Yeah, 8 total d6.
Oh my god, I can do guidance now.
That's good too.
Why?
The feat I took last level was Fighter Initiate the Great Weapon Master. And that means I get to reroll 1s and 2s on my weapon dice.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I don't know what's going on, but this is... I swear it's planned obsolescence that my phone just doesn't want to work sometimes. I literally have to turn on, or like it'll just go and have no bars. And if I go to airplane mode and then like turn on airplane mode and turn it right back on,
Just reset the antenna real
it's
fast.
fine. But
Well,
it just doesn't work right.
What is yours?
Verizon?
Well, what
Oh,
phone?
it's an iPhone like 10 plus or whatever.
Fuck, then I guess I'm right on the edge. Mine's an 11. I'm like the only thing I have a problem with is my battery, really. Like it does weird shit sometimes, but I beat my battery up, so it's probably on its way out. And
Yeah.
I'm right on the edge of needing more space on my phone, so I'm like, fuck, it's about time to get a new one. But I've been riding this one for a while.
Yeah. I feel you.
It took so long to pay off. God damn it.
But you guys take your rest. And what would you like to do?
Before we get ready to leave, I can give us some extra HP.
Before you get ready to leave, where are you leaving to go? Oh, that's not his.
Well, to our pocket damage.
That's where you come from. Sometimes I know what you guys are doing. A lot of times you just randomly, you're like, yeah, we're doing that. Actually, no, we're doing this. Okay, cool. That works too.
Whatever you want to do for it. But
It's like, no, just know that it's not ever
You're supposed to be in
fuck
the
with you.
ocean hunting down glyphs. Tell me you're pretty straightforward.
Yeah, when I tell people this story about how that changed, they get kind of like, that's how that goes, I guess.
I would just like to say my character had every
like,
fucking
all right.
intention of hunting down those glyphs at the start, alright?
Hey, I'm just here for a good time. I didn't know any better. I knew better, but I didn't know any better. But then, I mean, everything was fine until we fucking traveling goddamn time. Mostly? No, because we were already in fucking space by then. No, we were in space. That was because that's how we went to space.
No, you went to space before you started traveling time?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's where you got fucked up.
Does quiz need to remind you what happened there?
Yeah, I know. I remember what
Because
happened.
it's fucked up before that. Absolutely got fucked up before that. There was the whole the wish thing and the stripping all the wealth of the universe.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that little detail.
And that happened. It's a thing. Damn.
Yeah. Lots of stuff.
Last time, who did I give aid to? Golrak, myself, and
Norn, I thought.
It wasn't me.
And Norn.
Shelly again, but this time a little more. And each of us gain 35 points to our hit point maximum.
Boom. That's Norn over 200.
It's over 200.
Couple hit points for him.
That put me over the other one. Over the next one.
As I
Over 3.
cast an 8th level spell.
Ooh.
So on that last encounter, how many hit points did you all need for that encounter?
After the healing.
I'm saying, every time you got dropped down, you had to go up. His hit points, you got dropped down, you had to go up. His hit points. How many hit points did you need for that last encounter?
A lot. Probably more than my total.
I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know what hit points are.
What are you sorry about? I'm fine.
I got 10 points for being hit by fire twice. I don't know what you're talking about.
How about that?
It's definitely more than 10.
10 points?
Half of their fucking damage from their breath weapons is a lot more than 10.
Well, I don't
Even
know
if you're resistant. A quarter of their damage is a lot of fucking damage.
I don't know what hit points are, so I just said 10 points. I got hit.
Sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot, right?
This countdown of them showing up anymore. All that. But, yeah, so you're going back. You gave us some hit points.
Give us another emboldened bond. Enhance our durability if you'd like.
I feel like Lorquin might be able to do that the first time.
Yeah, that's
I'm
quite
probably
chill.
wrong. Let's see. I was wrong. She cannot enhance ability.
There's a lot of enhance. And also mine. I have advantage on intelligence checks. Because I can target one additional creature. I'm smart. You figured it out. You fucking brawl, dude.
Did he sit on you? It'd be over.
It's true.
He can cast suggestion and suggest that he succeed.
That's good.
So yeah, no. I can do it. So you're going to
Enhance ability, emboldened bond.
necklace, right? Because his inventory, he's going to have the spear, the necklace, and the eye. So, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14.
Rocking this shit, aren't we?
In true Norin fashion.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know that his. I mean, even when Jesse's not here, his spirit's
His
with us.
spirit sure is here.
It's like good to know he's with us in some kind of way.
I mean, he
It's
can literally do it 6 seconds later also, so it's fine.
You say that. That's all. Just you say that. That's what you said.
I do, and I did.
You did, I heard him.
I did see you hear me say
I was
that.
hearing that you said that.
I saw you hear me.
Because it was obvious. I heard.
It's true.
So yeah, you guys are in the elemental plane of fire. Not seeing any bodies or dragons or anything like that around. Doesn't look like you're where you're supposed to be.
I think you missed.
It's a possibility. Absolutely a possibility.
Shall we try again?
Yes. Yes, we shall. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Fucking
You guys arrive where you're supposed to be.
Woo! Barely.
Yeah, on the nose. But you show you were at the area where you arrived. Just off of that is where you guys set up the bubble, and you are noticing there are no bodies.
Nobody.
Not seeing any of these dragon bodies.
Do we see any movement off anywhere? Do we see fire giants mucking around or anybody else flying about or any sort of anything?
Give me a perception.
29.
We are all emboldened, so you do get a D4.
33.
27.
22.
27. There's lots of smoke and stuff out in the distance. Maybe in very far distance and around the mountain, little bits of movement of
Any
giants,
like
possibly.
tracks or scuffs where we can see like stuff that's been dragged away or anything like that?
You'd have to get closer from where you're at to really be able to see it. Part of the thing that you guys did was look for a place where you could kind of be concealed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where those bodies are, whatever's on the ground is kind of concealed by you have pools of heat which go through and just blur stuff and smoke and different things like that. 22. Basically same as you said.
33.
33.
Damn, boys.
You'll notice that there are some giants moving around, but it actually looks like significantly less giants moving around than what you'd seen previously. Perhaps they pulled in for whatever reason, but you could watch for a little while and be like, oh yeah, like way off in distance there's a little patrol of them, and way off over there there's a little patrol. The one or two times you guys saw like one scraggler would get off a little bit and the dragon would kind of like go and swoop, grab them up. But for the most part, you're not seeing that. There's a little bit of movement over by the mountain. You're not seeing any dragons in the sky, and nothing else right yet.
So I'm supposed to be trying to look around and figure out where we continue on towards this artifact.
Straight towards the volcano, I would think. We need to let Norn reattune.
Put down the bubble. Reattune. So short rest, and he will be reattuned. As you guys start to move on towards of course, when is that? August 15th. So in theory, if we do this right, as soon as you're done fighting these giants, we'll get the new Book of Giants.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Typical.
Yeah. Oh, and they're adding the barbarian subclass. Oh, the Path of the Giant.
Nice.
When you go in the rage, you're considered one size larger.
Okay.
So if you do a bugbear, polearm, barbarian,
And go giant.
and go into a rage, bugbears. So polearm gives you the 10 feet reach. Bugbears get an extra 5 feet, so it's 15 feet. When you go giant, it'd be 20 foot. So if you had sentinel, anything that was moving in on you, as soon as it got within 20 feet of you, you could hit it, and then it couldn't move anymore. It's not knocked back, it's just boom, you
Speed
can't
is
move
0.
anymore. Your speed is 0. Oh, cool.
Shit luck.
Yeah, just a funny thing. 30, over 30 magic items. And then 70 new monsters and other enormous creatures. Yeah, of course. But that's fine. Because I still have plenty of stuff on these guys. That just makes me laugh that as soon as we're done fighting the giants is when we're going to get more giant stuff. That's cool. I have 2 types of fire giants. That's all I need. I guess I have 3. Fire giant variant, and then the fire dreadnought.
Goodness.
But you guys want to move in on the mountain. As you move in, give me an investigation. One of you can. One you can assist, or so one you can roll with advantage, or one of you can do that. Norin is also capable of doing it too. Norin is
I got
really
plus-
good at investigation.
I'd say Nora because I got a +1. I was gonna do it. It's like I'll do it, but yeah, I got that +1.
I don't want to do
Yeah.
it. You can assist. Or is he going to assist?
So if somebody wants to roll 2d20 plus a d4 plus 11.
One of you all.
2d20.
I don't know if your investigation is better than an 11.
Almost, it's a 9.
A 20, 2 on the d4, so
Why is this happening?
22 plus 11 is 33.
33. There are bits of tracks. It's very hard to tell, but there are tracks. A lot of these bodies were carried out by large creatures, but not all of them. Looks like some of them were picked up. There was pressure applied to dead bodies, like something landed on them maybe, and then picked it up and carried it off. So some of them were carried off, some of them were picked up and dragged off, probably by giants.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That said, you guys continue on towards the mountain. After having fully attuned, just to give you a feel of kind of what we're looking at. My marker's right here. Let's say this is the mountain. You guys are coming from this side. You'll see that there are several cave entrances towards the bottom. Those are ones that you can see because you guys are, again, coming from this side here. And then up the mountain, so there's, of course, the volcano top. Refreshing this. So slopes up, and you'll know that there's a very large cave on the edge over here that goes in. There was a large cave over here that went in, and a good ways up there's a small cave It's about the size of these ones. Those are the ones you can see from the front. So these are all the different entrances you have into this place at the moment. Right. Those are the ones you can see unless you want to move around.
The only thing I think about moving around would be just to look at and see what's on the other side. But aside from that, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't just go up to that closest entrance right there.
Yeah.
Well, which one's the closest entrance? Technically,
I'd say
either
that
of these two.
probably the teeny one right there.
The one.
They're about the same. They're giant size still, but these are like colossal size. And then there's the volcanic top. You guys can just jump into the lava if you want as well.
Sounds about right.
It'll just be done.
Oh, the first thing I was gonna say, like, let's fucking go on the top. Let's get that fucking pig. Let's wake up big guy.
Why not? Do it.
Lava ain't shit.
We'll be alright.
That was nice. And then what do we do here? Cool. So that is up to you. Last one, is this all set? Nope, but that's close enough. Cool. So this one is where we're going.
Sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll mess it up. Just have notes here, but let's just make sure. Keep that as well. So we have it. Not that you want to be helpful. There we go. Give me perception.
Everybody?
Yeah, all the three of you guys. This is definitely not, unless you're casting it again.
Oh,
it's
it's
gone by this
ways.
point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a
all travel.
long
Oh, okay.
walk.
Gotcha.
You guys spend a good portion of the day traveling. Remember, the dragons were moving at freaking 200 feet per second, and they're
For
moving
6 seconds.
or yeah, 200 feet every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So, what is that? So they're going almost a mile a minute, almost a little less than that. But and it took some of them like minutes to get to you guys, so it took some time. But as you're approaching, what do we get?
15.
11.
28.
28. You'll notice that this is it's an open cave, but not too far into the cave. Looks like there is a door of sorts fashioned.
I'll tell him. So you picked the cave. It's got a door just inside of it. Just inside the cave entrance.
Come on, catch up, stream. I'm looking for you right here. Yeah, I'm gonna start right here. I think is the perfect spot. Come on, catch up.
It's not gonna do it.
So inside the cave, there is a door.
That's kind of my thing.
I was just gonna say, like,
Check
doors
it
are
out.
largely inconsequential.
Alrighty.
Consequential.
Door looks like it's got some sort of locking mechanism, relatively large kind of locking mechanism, but there is some sort of locking mechanism. Do you want to give me an investigation?
Sure.
I love that it's a 19 when you roll. This is the fact that your investigation has a 50% chance of being a 19. It's just amazing for me. It is definitely locked, but it's not trapped.
That's good.
Where does everybody else want to be?
I guess
There
suppose I'm,
next to Quiz.
yeah, right up there with Quiz.
That's how we do it.
Cool. Do you want to unlock the door?
Quiz is going to suggest to everyone, make sure you're back. I have a mage hand that can do this. He's going to move back, cast mage hand, and let it do it. Let him.
How far away can you do it from?
30 feet.
30 feet back.
Mm-hmm.
Where you guys want to be?
Stay right there next to it if you want, but you don't have to if you don't want.
Where do you want to be?
I'll move back to the other side of the door.
I'll be on the other side next to Quiz and Golrak. That way they at least have a little bit of shielding if anything crazy happens.
We'll come over here that way if need be. He's in your aura.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand to unlock the door.
Oh, let's see, fire. That's a 42.
Yeah,
42?
damn.
Door definitely unlocks.
And open it.
Okay. Mage Hand's not going to open this door.
No?
No.
Okay.
It's a door built for fire giants.
Oh.
So Mage Hand's like going,
Yeah. Well, there's more. There's
a
more mass.
little
there.
more
A
than
little too
5
heavy.
pounds worth of.
There's
effort.
more mass there than can be dealt with. Well, I'll let you strong guys go push this thing open.
Sure.
So
That dude will go.
Dune goes to push the door open.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving a little bit, still staying back. Gorak, are you going to go help open the doors?
Yeah.
Okay. Door opens easily enough. As you push it open.
Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Chitty chitty bang bang. Bang 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 bang.
I need a dexterity saving throw from the two of you.
Dex save. Oh yeah, dude, let's go. You get +6, my guy.
Yeah.
10.
Nice.
With your +6?
Yeah. Yeah. That's my worst save. I've got a 0 dex.
I'm just saying, you can get a 20 with nothing else. Just gotta get your dice to like you more.
Yeah.
13.
13. So you both fell, so that's 10, 27 points of fire damage.
27, so 13.
As you open the door,
Cone of
just
fire or
this
something?
big burst of fire fills up that area. Just
scrape off a little soot.
As I'm singed, I probably just go into a rage.
Immediately pissed
It's
off.
like fucking shit.
But you guys hear it's a large burst of flame goes off.
That sounded like a large burst of flame. Oh wait,
Definitely looked like it.
that was my
Did
face.
it feel like it?
A little bit.
Ow.
I smell hair. I always hate the smell of burnt hair.
And with that, just give me just 1 second, because that's going to be initiative, boys.
There's gonna be some in it.
You did, you did.
In it. Yep.
Balls.
Because he doesn't exist. I like when everybody makes characters, but when like people make extra characters, sometimes it just like forces them to be in every encounter.
It's fun.
So like yeah, if it's in the campaign and it's not, I don't deactivate it, then it's just there. I need gonna be just the baseline. Get some giants out. I'll go him. That's a giant. And him, that's a giant. You hand me those two Fomorians, and then the other, and then the two Fomorians on top, and the two Fomorians down there.
There's 3 down here.
Yeah, 2 of those ones, and then the 2 ones up above. Thank you. Alrighty. Did anybody roll initiative for Norin?
know your own initiative.
Oh, yeah, no, I said that's initiative, sorry.
I did, and again, the spirit is with us.
Edit.
Yeah, buddy.
Hold on. Let me just come here and go back to encounters because just added him back in again. I'm really glad that it did that. So let me come in here. And we're going to come here. We're going to edit this. We're going to again manage characters. We're going to turn him off because I don't want him. Hide character. Boom. Save. Saved without him. There we go. 4 characters. Run this encounter. Hey, he's not there anymore. Perfect. Golrak.
16.
Did you do another emboldening bond?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, just make sure. Quiz.
28.
Adun.
1.
1. And you said you rolled for Norn? What'd you get?
I got a 1 for Norn, too.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Which is
Right,
good because
right,
his
right
initiative bonus is a 0 as well.
Yeah.
I rolled it, too. It's like, oh, God dang.
Norman and Adun are completely in sync. Like the band.
Quiz. You just heard the sparring. You just heard some sort of sound off in the distance. I'm not quite sure what they're saying. Unless you're wearing a helm.
No, he's not wearing it. But hearing something that sounds like language-ish stuff, we'll put it on.
So yeah, you put it on. You can kind of hear the. I'll go check out what it is. I'm taking this though.
I was gonna say, we've attracted somebody's attention. There's no need to go in there. They're coming here. Does that door go all the way across?
It does, but they just pushed it, and when the blast went through, the door slammed open. So
Okay.
the door is now open. So that is now very much open. There and there. And let's see if we can get some. What do we got here? I have an element of flame fire. I had flame fire. That's not what I was looking for. That's not what we're looking for either. So no. Just pause, go back, because you're not what I thought I had queued up. That's what we want queued up. Quiz, you are up first.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay right there.
You right there? Hide?
Yep.
Ready action, anything?
ready to move in if you need.
Okay. If you want to give me a hide. Gorak, you are up.
Golrak is up with his big 8.
28 hide.
Gorak, aren't you on a 16?
Yeah, 16. Sorry, 16. I'll move up to just around the corner, just up to the edge of the corner right there.
25, 30. Relatively well lit. You're seeing that there are some what look like probably like chairs type things in certain areas. So this guy's standing up now, but it looks like he may have been sitting. This guy may have been sitting as well, and a chair against this wall. This guy is still kind of sitting in a chair against this wall here. Just kind of like a general like living area. Over here you're seeing what look like maybe bedding over this on this way, but these guys are kind of getting up out of them. This guy's kind of standing there. There's a very large table here, and then along the wall you're noticing there's piles of boulder here, some big rocks here, and there's some rocks. This is all just piled with boulders.
But it appears that this is the entirety of cave.
There's a door back here that leads into a deeper area.
And yeah, that's all I'll do for this round.
Well, I mean, you can see these giants.
Yeah.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet of movement. And you can see they're definitely looking at you. These ones have great clubs. Great clubs. This one is literally in the process of picking up a rock. He was saying something to somebody else, and he's holding a rock in his hand. They have plate armor on. These ones here have, of course you don't want to give me pictures, but it's fine. 2 big shields that just seem to have fire coursing over them. This guy actually has his 2 shields out. There's 2 shields kind of leaning against this. This guy's in the process of picking up a shield, and you see there's another shield on the ground, but he's got the shield in his hand. He's getting ready to pick up the other one. But yeah, so it looks like these ones wield double shields, and these ones all have clubs. And everybody here is all wearing black plate mail.
I suppose that if I got the movement, then I'll try and go up and smack at this closest guy right here around the corner.
So that brings you to 50. What's your movement?
45.
Oh, 45. So you can get to here, 45. I mean, you said you were going to go into a rage. You could bonus action pounce and get on him. What rage are you in, by the way?
That's what I was just looking at.
We're seeing lots of fire in this room. Yeah. Alex, can you get me a cherry Pepsi?
Yeah.
That was not many left, but
And then fire shields. Then yeah, let's just go with the same thing. The bear rage.
so you're immune to the stuffs.
Yeah.
Is that the one that gives you the rage?
Hmm?
Is that the one that gives you the immune? Everything but physical, psychic?
Everything but psychic damage. I'm immune to frightened, and then if I'm up in there and they attack anybody but me, they're at
Yeah,
disadvantage.
disadvantage, yep. Perfect. And then pounce.
Yeah.
15 gets you, Jason. Thank you very much. And so yeah. Just gonna start off like it?
Yeah.
Cool. Dick move, bro.
Sorry.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A three-
buddy.
a
What's a fire giant?
a
Does he have
3 and a
legendary
20.
actions?
Do they?
No,
No.
not at all. He's getting out of bed, just literally like getting out, like from laying down on this big like stone bed that you can kind of see looks like it has like maybe big giant bags of like kind of like dirt or soot or something in it that kind of softens this big stone thing. He's like was leaning in and just kind of like looks over and you come running in and just
Well,
head
and
rolls to the ground.
At that point, I can't really use my second attack because he's out of range of anything else that I could do.
So 162 points of damage to that guy in one swing. Chop off his head. So that was that.
I just kind of hear the Snicker snack kind of just laughing in my head, just look that sort of snicker, just like.
Yeah. Oh, because of the fire. I was like, why are you down hit? Because of the fireball. You ate that fireball, so you didn't throw your down hit place.
Yes, yeah. before I could do anything, so it just it was full. That was a full eat it.
Yeah, you absolutely ate that fireball. So that was Golrak. Fire Giant A, because it's A, B, C, D. A is dead. C is over there. He's going to step over at these rocks. And you are definitely my target. So we're going to throw a fucking rock at you. Sorry, they have great swords, not clubs.
That one is C?
A, B, C, D. This one is C. So yeah, he moves over. I mean, he just has to be within reach of the rocks. So he was getting out of his chair and moving around, so he's there, so he can move over to the reach of these rocks that he has piled up. And he is
I
going
watch
to
you go that way and watch a giant
throw a
chuck
boulder
rock
at you.
So-
This rock is bigger than you are.
Oh.
That's a AC 17?
Not anymore.
Nope, that is a miss.
Nice, you
18
did it,
now,
bro.
Yeah.
Would you push up?
Dex.
Yeah, just the bow.
Just to get that one AC, got to be right there.
Mhm.
17, I would have been eating boulder.
Yeah. B is this guy who's going to also.
I just kind of ducked out of the way because, like you said, I'm smaller than the rock you threw me.
Hey,
That got
this
me.
is revenge.
This is what got me.
that one
You
always
crit it.
hits.
That number always hits.
Are you critting me with a rock throw?
I am critting you with a rock throw.
Ouch.
And I'm going to just. I'm going to roll all of them because that'd be fun.
it just feels good. No, that
It does feel good.
I mean, bad news is he's definitely more than 60 feet away from me.
You also can't see him.
Right.
So it's just this plus 7.
well, it's that plus 7 and half. Thank goodness.
Yes. It is bludgeoning damage because it's just a big ass rock. So yeah, you definitely get to half it. Boom. That and that plus 7 is 21. So 1, 2, 3, 21. So 66 points of damage. So 33. As a boulder hits you pretty well.
Just kind of smacks into me and turns into like basketball-sized pieces, and I just kind of like dig my way out of the shit, just hucking basketball-sized rocks out.
And then you're just digging out,
So
and you immediately start to realize that maybe digging out wasn't the best decision, as this guy launches a rock at you. Doesn't crit you.
Well,
But
that's good.
28 is gonna hit.
I don't think you would have given me cover for being under a pile of rocks that just fucking hit me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was the crawling out was still my best option.
10, 21, 28 points of damage. So 14 points of damage from the second roll.
fucking shit. So I'm again under some rubble and continuing to try to climb out from a pile. Hey, at least it's rocks. I know rocks. I'm familiar with rocks. Rocks and mountains. That's my life. That's where I'm from.
Yes.
And if we're in Fire World, I mean, they are igneous rocks, so technically they're probably going to be a little bit lighter than other rocks. I mean, it's still a rock, though.
Heavier, unless they're
Well, it all depends. I mean,
igneous is some heavy freaking rock.
pumice versus
Yep.
obsidian.
Yeah,
So you got foam rock
But you have-
versus glass.
basalt and what else?
What other just igneous rocks? Honestly, something-
Granite. Granite's igneous.
Granite's metamorphic.
Granite's igneous.
It's full of different stuff.
Yeah,
full
it's a lot of different crystals because it
Well,
was cooled
then-
really slow.
Then any of those other ones, then quartz, feldspar,
All those are
formica,
igneous.
all those are.
I need a
bonus
strength
granite.
saving throw from you.
I can do that.
Hopefully not. For my enjoyment.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
30 feet.
You get pushed or thrown.
Punted.
That's what I was gonna say. So to the long toe slides.
Pushed up to 30 feet and knocked prone. So you're pushed 30 feet, knocked prone. And so
That's my
literally,
best- that's my
he
best
picks
saving
up that
throw,
second
too.
shield and like locks the two shields together and just comes running at you, and pretty much just a wall of shield knocks you back.
Cool
You were
shield check.
you damn near got it. If he was within range, you would have been good.
Heavy fucking metal, just
Yeah.
So at that point, nobody has seen anything.
boulder, boulder, Golrak.
That's what I was gonna say. At that point, nobody has seen shit that's been going on, except for now Adun has just seen me get freaking chucked across the end of the
You just
hall.
I
saw
saw
Right.
2 rocks, and then
Boulders going through.
skidding on the ground, Golrak. Like
Ugh.
that's not how that is supposed to work. What's happening
So I'm
down there?
doing fire, bludgeoning, plus 8. 21 fire damage, because these shields are just bathed in fire. And then I need real food. That's what I need to do. I can feel I'm like shaky on it because I'm just drinking like it's just sugar. So 8. And 34 bludgeoning damage. So 17.
10 and 17, so 27.
Yeah. And you're knocked prone and just you guys literally just see like and then you just see this just boom, and you hear just going through from your angle. You just kind of see what looks like a wall of spiky iron metal that's on fire that just kind of appeared there.
I mean, I can see why it made them mad. I'm small, they're giant. I've bruised some egos pretty quickly. But I don't think Chris is gonna make him any happier. He's gonna go up there. They're not even gonna know why they're dying. They're just gonna die, and not know what the fuck is going on. Probably blame me.
Right?
And then, fortunately, because of the thing, I have disadvantage. One rock hits you. One rock misses you. Hits. And misses. So you get hit by 2 more rocks. That was 1 crit that I threw away, though. So 2 more rocks are going to hit you. You guys will see rocks come tumbling down. First rock is 36 points of damage. So
18.
18. And then $39 points of damage from the second rock.
17.
It's 18 and 18.
39 plus 39 is
You have to round it down.
38, which is
19.
19.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Don't.
I need to eat real food. All I've had is soda and energy drink today, so I'm just like,
Right?
Jesus. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
and that's the 3 of them. Adune, you were up.
Wow, buddy. Looks like you had a good time there.
Wow. Yeah, you guys see like there's 4 more boulders get launched over. But also you guys did hear like a familiar echoing through the cave. You guys are kind of familiar with what that sound is now. The blade like crying out as it's cutting off air.
Fly in. Pick up Gorak on my way.
30, 35, just carrying him.
Yep. 25, 50, 55, 60, 75.
Move to there.
Setting him on his feet with my 90 feet fly. You look like you got pretty fucked up, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, that was a smashing.
Just smashing. The 2 dudes on either side of me need to give me a wisdom saving throw as Adun says, grovel.
Will be hard to pick, to move and like pick him up and move. No, you'll be able to get it. You saw
Double movement? I got
Yeah.
a good strength. I'm not anywhere
Yeah,
near carrying capacity.
Yeah.
Because I literally don't carry anything.
You know. No, it'll be fine though. Yeah, you'll be able because they're still going to be within range. Just probably be back just a little bit because it would be double movement.
That's fine. If I'm in the center of the
There,
room,
but-
then I'll cast it at a higher level and get more of them. Because it's 60 feet.
And it's wisdom saves
Yeah, we'll do all 4 of them. Wisdom saves.
for the basic ones. Oh no, that's
one of
not.
the
Yeah,
shield
one of the
guys.
shield guys. Wisdom saves.
Yep.
4, 2, 9, and 10.
So they will spend their turn, their action, falling prone, and then your turn.
I'm just gonna use frightened just so I know that they're groveling. Dune and Norin. I'm just going to move those guys back there. start off with this. Just barely not. So that's not hitting you
Nice.
guys, but I'll be hitting them. So he was right there. That's what you want to see the thing. No, run back. Because he was against the thing. Yeah, just like that. Just get them in their spaces. Perfect. So he will start off with that. And I don't know if he wants to go all, we'll go super big right off. He's probably have more than just this room to do. So he will do, you guys are throwing rocks. I don't like rocks being thrown at me. So let's do, clearly we're doing the mist, but we're gonna do be shadowed. So probably gonna be an easier one for them, but we're gonna try. I need base fire giants. Plus 10. Hey, never made it. So they're both also going to be blinded.
Nice.
And then they need to make dex saves. They both fail. So if you want to roll me 4d10 plus 7.
$10, $15, $22.
22. And that brings us back to the top with quiz. You are up.
Who's gonna move forward?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All up against this wall as he moves forward. In.
This wall?
Yeah.
More in.
Mm-hmm.
25.
And hide.
Right there. Okay. Golrak. Just see this mist of black, red, like there's like the red glow around of black, but you can see this is a shadow, like extra shadows kind of going throughout. You can see both of them. Their eyes just have this black glow over them, like they're probably blinded. You've seen things like this before. He's done it.
Well, that's an area of effect thing that it's not determinative of friendliness at all. So if I go in there, will that fuck me up?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it'll absolutely. But you can go to the sides of it and still hit them because they're,
Up against the edge.
you know, as long as you don't go inside of it. But you can hit them from any of these spaces here or any of those spaces there. Or this guy's the guy who just knocked you down as well.
That was going to be my other thing. That I'm probably going to swing around and come right back at this fucking dickhole right here.
Just chop his head off.
Yeah.
So
A 1 into 20.
Fuck yeah.
Finally, the fucking recklessness is starting to fucking statistically pay off.
Fuck.
Oh, it's gonna happen, yeah. This goes over and this.
Dude's like staring at those guys like, blackness. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Slice.
Alright, don't wait. You're good.
So you move. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 movement, and that.
Then I'd come back towards the dune to be messing around with these guys. Because even then, I get 15 more? Get that far.
Well, you also have bonus action pounce.
Okay.
So, I mean, who do you want?
We'll go back over this way.
So, 35, 40, 45.
Then halfway, so that
Bonus
pounce
pounce.
is another halfway.
Because your pounce gets you 20.
Alright, second
Do it
rare
again.
hit. Not quite,
Oh.
but
Still hitting really hard though.
31 to hit.
Retake though.
Uh-huh.
Nice 37. 66 damage.
He is bloodied. C is going to grovel. B is going to grovel.
Missed. Groveling in the mist.
Good times.
D is going to grovel. Not in the mist. B. He's going to throw one rock at you, one rock at him.
For sure.
While groveling?
No, different guy.
These
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Those are shield guys.
Picking up right. Well, actually, yeah, because there's rock spills in the wall. So I hit him. Actually,
Oh, looks good, homie.
give me a strength save.
All up in my biz. A strength save? Yeah, dude. 28. I didn't expect that, actually. I expected my dice to go on the low side, but here we are.
So you do save, so you don't get knocked prone or take any damage. Is it save for half? It's save or. Save or, yeah, so you're good.
Nice.
But he comes through with the shield chat, and you manage to just kind of force him to kind of deflect off a little bit. Other guy's going to throw 2 rocks. One at Golrak is absolutely a miss. And 22 misses you. Adun.
Okay. Is this guy considered to be in my reach or no? He's just
Not
out there,
yet,
right?
no.
Aura is a pain in my dick, Norin.
There's a guy right there.
Yeah, within 25. I'm guessing if I'm in this space, I'm probably in the blast. Can I reach him from there?
No.
Probably not.
This guy is technically in these squares here.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
The line is stuck to his butt.
Yeah. Woody's prone right now. Golrak hit that guy though. So how tall is this place? Pretty fucking tall, I'm guessing.
Pretty high. The roof here is about 25, and it opens up to be about maybe 30, 35, give or take.
Do some flying nonsense to get right up next to this guy who's prone. Because he's in these 9.
Yeah, he's in these spaces here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll just fly right up next to Golrak there. 2 attacks on start with advantage. So AC 23.
That's a hit.
AC 20.
That's a hit.
So the first hit is going to do weapon and 3 plus 3. Fuck yeah. 28 points of damage. And is he evil?
Yes.
To make it. Well, he's already blinded. Doesn't fucking matter.
Typically.
And the second attack did hit, but it's 1 less radiant. So this plus 3.
Damn.
Ah, damn. So 23 more points of damage on the second hit.
He's not looking good.
He's still critical. Fuck it. I will do.
But he's also in the mist, which is still attacking him as well.
This could finish him off.
Yeah, but if he also. Well, he's also blind. Yeah, I'm chilling. That's good enough for me.
Where is my card? Napkins. How am I not gonna say it?
And actually, fuck it. I will. I'll bonus action harness divinity with one of my cleric channels and get my third level spell back. Spell slot back. From commanding them. That's if I do.
Find the right card. Make sure when it triggers. Remember, but I'll make sure it's right. There's so much shit going on. This one, that's not it. Oh, stop. Where is that card? Where did it go?
And all Jesse's things.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm using the thing the way it was originally intended. Yep, that's my knee.
That's stable.
I'm like, what the hell is this card?
I mean, I hate to say it, but that's the kind of thing that makes me feel a little bit better about all the times I smack my fucking. It's like, this is your table, dudes.
Yeah, but I just, it's because I'm trying to not hit the curtain with the
I
table.
know.
So I'm trying to.
I'm just running my stupid
You know,
mouth.
yeah. No, you're good. It's fine. I remember. It should work just like that, so it's gonna be. Because it hits initially. Those are something else. It has to be then, yeah. So if it hits initially, or when he does it, then they get, it would be anybody who ends their turn in it.
And they did end their turn last turn.
So yeah, so technically it would be when they ended their turn. So can you roll me 4d10 plus 7?
You got your d10s up here if you wanted those.
10, 23, 30.
30. So yeah, actually, Alex, when you hit him, he would fall.
From the first hit?
The second hit.
Okay.
He just barely fell.
Cool.
Yeah.
Joyce!
So that one
Finished off.
stops reacting.
Woo-hoo. That's fucking teamwork.
1.
And then Norman's gonna move in. There. That guy's prone. That guy's not reacting. So I've got 1, 2 that I can see. And then 2 that are prone. So what we're gonna do is we are going to do let's do, I don't like them running around, so we're going to do a chain, and we're going to do Hellrime Blast. 2 on both of these guys. There's a good chance they're going to be able to do it, but it's okay.
Hit him with a rhyme blast.
So, you want to roll 2d20 for this guy, 2d20 for that guy.
Tootie?
Duty.
Get the tooties.
Oh, Rudy.
Tootie and Tootie to that guy. Tootie to that guy. The highest ones?
What are the lowest ones?
Both fours.
4, so that's a 20. So that's a miss.
That's with disadvantage.
No, those are.
We don't have
those 4
anything
blasts.
giving. Oh yeah, we don't. Yeah,
He doesn't have any
we don't
bonuses.
anything. Hold on, let me just double check. Patron's eye. Ability check.
He has 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Teleport.
2 on that guy, 2 on that guy.
Saving
So
throw.
4's miss.
And rebuke. Yeah, nothing.
But the others
So
hit.
Oh,
miss, miss, and then the other 2.
12 and 10.
Yeah, because he has a plus 16.
So 26.
So 20 misses.
Yeah.
But the other ones are going to hit. So each one of them gets hit by 1. So that's a D10 each. And then they each need to make strength saving throws, DC 24. So Dreadnoughts.
This one.
That's a save. And that's a save. But we're glad those numbers weren't anything else.
Any pluses?
Plus 7 each.
So 9 and 17.
So 9 on C. And 17 on B. And then, because it's chained, he's going to make the 2 that hit chain into the guys that are on the ground.
Those are at disadvantage.
So they're both at disadvantage.
So
So
44
if you wanna-
each, but you roll them separate in 2
yeah,
and 2.
because it's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And disadvantage.
There's a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
So both 2 still hits because these guys are 18.
These guys are different. They're not
Oh,
shield
Right,
guys.
okay, yeah.
The first, so you rolled them like here and here, so we're going to call it here and here. So this guy was the 1 and that guy's the 2.
Yeah.
So he is hit. So D10 plus 7.
15.
So 15 points of
Brain just, like,
damage.
locked up there.
And he needs to make a strength save. That's going to do it. What's his strength bonus? It's got to be more than a, yeah, so plus 7. So, yeah, he saves as well. But that's 2 natural 20s and a 19 I got rid of on saves. So, we'll
Take
take it.
those.
And that was Norin. That brings us back to Quiz. You are up. Fortunately, they are not restrained, but he's trying to restrain them. Just lock them in place, which would have been nice.
Who's going to move on in? To the corner?
25.
Can you see that dude that's prone right
Prone? Yeah.
He is prone, so ranged attacks are disadvantage on him, but
He'll continue moving over that guy that's missing his head. And hide there.
bye.
Okay. Golrak, you are up.
So you start at 10.
But yeah, I rolled 2 6s. I figure.
I'm gonna come in and fuck this guy that's moved up on
Dice,
us.
bro.
Okay, he's charged.
Yeah.
Move in and chop his head off.
That'd be great.
That's again. That's always been the goal.
Do it. Do it.
19 is not a 20.
No, it's not. That's how numbers work.
20 to hit.
20 is a miss.
Because these guys have their shields.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, like 23.
23 is a hit.
Okay. Bad math.
So your attack bonus shouldn't be that low yet.
No. It was, I did the actual, like, modifier wrong in my brain.
So it shouldn't be that hard to create, yeah.
$55.
Okay, good little chunk of dough.
And the second one takes his head off.
Yep.
God. Oh my God.
15 and a 20.
Yep. I saw that 22. Boom. Golrak, he's dead. C starts his turn. Stands up from prone. Just trying not to be, as he is still blinded. And at the end of his turn, he's no longer blind. No, that's the start of his turn. Until the start of Warlock's next turn, so he won't be blinded out.
Yeah, so it would have fallen off by then, right?
No, because he took damage again. It's on the miss, so he took it again, so it'll be
Oh, yeah. He's right, yeah, on the next turn.
at the end of this turn. Or at the start of Norn's turn. Not really going to matter, because Norn's going to go before anything else really changes. D is going to stand up, and he's going to... You made him grovel, so I'm going to throw a rock at you.
Yeah, makes sense.
That one always hits.
Yeah, I bet it does.
And this is +7, so... Ow. $53 bludgeoning damage.
So 26.
And we are going to rock on you and rock on Golrak. Golrak is a 23 and a 28.
I
15
will
and 13.
silvery barbs him because he is barely within 60 feet.
More than a 15. Or 15 again.
Makes sense.
But you give somebody advantage.
Yeah, Norin can have advantage.
Golrak. 9, and 2. 28 points of damage. 14 bludgeoning. And Alex. 10. 32
So
bludgeoning. 16 bludgeoning. See, those 2 rocks. Shields up. A Dune.
Okay. No, you're still blinded. Thank you. I'll walk up to him and give him a couple attacks.
Technically, he's not blinded right now. You and Norin are in shared initiative, so it's right this second.
Oh yeah.
Technically, he wouldn't be blinded.
That's fine.
Sorry, yeah. I'm like, it's shared initiative. It's,
He's still been hit. That's fine.
yeah.
Both my attacks, one's a crit and one's a hit. So I'll pump a smite into my crit.
Into the non-crit.
No, into the crit.
What level smite?
The max it'll let me, which I think.
All the smite?
What did I smite?
All the smite that you smote?
So. It's like a 3rd level. It's technically the highest. So I'll pump in a 3rd level and it'll be plus 68.
Remember.
Or 2nd level, because.
Second, yeah.
Yeah, 2nd level.
Because you cast battle spells as if 1 level higher.
Yep. So, let's see here.
It's not bad damage for a 2nd level spell slot to do 68.
5, 6 is the
see.
and my weapon damage. And then my weapon again. This is doubled. So, 10 plus 18 is 48, 53. So 106. So 109 points of damage.
Just 109.
Yeah, and then my other attack that hit with an AC 27 was 15 points of damage.
And he falls. Whoa.
And yeah, that's it for a bonus action.
Norin, there are 2 up still. Chopped off his head, chopped off his head, chopped off his head, killed. So there's 2 up still. So we are going to do. Let's do. Yeah, we're going to do Beshadowed. Then we're going to do Chain. So we're going to start with 4 shots into this first guy, and then we're going to chain all 4 into that guy too.
So 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Lowest? It's a 5.
So that's a 21. That's a hit. So 4d10 plus 28.
Damn, leveled the hell out of that one. That's 7, 8, 9, 38, 37 points total.
And then I need 4 attacks at disadvantage on the next guy.
So we'll do first attack,
Hits.
second attack,
Hits.
2,
Yep. And it's 18. That's all I need. They're an AC 18.
Forgot other guy.
third attack, 16, 19, and 4, 2.
Hits. So same thing.
40, 10 plus 20.
40, 10 plus 28.
That one would be, god damn. That's
Nice.
29, 32, and 28, 50.
No, 60. 32 and 28.
Oh, that's right, I forgot that. 60.
And then they both need be shadow this con save. Yeah. I didn't even roll that, but okay, we do. Be shadowed is a con save. So I've got an 11 and a 10.
Do you roll it?
Oh yeah, they have to make the con saves. He failed and he made it on the nose. So this guy's blinded, but the other guy's not blinded. They honestly have a pretty good chance of not being blinded. I'm surprised they were. Quiz, you are up. This guy's blinded, so you have advantage on attacks against him. You'd have to move in just a little bit though. But you can move back over to this wall and then have 3 attacks with advantage.
Yeah. There.
Since you moved over to close in on those guys and then they got their heads caught up.
Right, it's like, alright. So,
Sorry, guys.
Still wishing they made vorpal daggers. There's just not enough blade to make a vorpal dagger.
Right.
2,
I'd be sick.
and
The closest thing to a vorpal dagger you're going to find you have, but
3. So,
To be fair, by medieval weapon standards, a vorpal dagger is still big enough to cut off a human's head.
so I have a,
just depends on the daggers.
Daggers are like a good 1.5 to 2 feet long blade.
31,
It depends. I mean, you look at it, 'cause
26.
you also are dealing with halfling.
Well, those are
So
that's
daggers,
true.
he's
But
not
stilettos
sword,
too
yeah.
are like the fucking shanks. You know, daggers are fucking beefy.
32, 26, and 22.
All hit.
The first one will be sneak attack. And good gosh. 18, 20, 39, 42. The
Good chunk into it.
second
Throwing your dice.
Yep, second attack.
I hate to have stopped concentrating on this at that point.
Attack is 10, 22. And the third one is
22 bloody, son.
18.
None of them are looking that great. Gorak.
Oh. It hides. 33.
I'm gonna pounce and move up on this guy over here.
40 get you adjacent to him.
40 does. All right, then I don't even have. Then I don't even have to pounce.
Unless you chop his head off, then you'll have to pounce.
And then I get to
Yeah.
the other guy.
Shoo-da-da-da-da. Swing, swing. Ooh, negative.
What did you say? We'll see. Because he got bloodied and then hit again.
21.
21's a hit. Just barely. We know 20 misses. 21 hits.
$54 damage.
He is still standing. It's very, very critical, but he is still standing.
Fucking 2 hit points.
He's got more than twice that.
More than twice.
Yeah, 5 hit points.
Oh.
He doesn't have 3 times that yet.
Okay, alright.
So more than twice a hit.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
That is
No,
a hit.
28 to hit.
That is a hit. Seems like you're rolling enough dice to do 5 points of damage to the poor blind bastard.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's 5. That's 7 more. It's another 5 more. So 17, 23 plus my bonus.
Collapses. Guys come into their house and into the living room and just murder them all.
Uh-huh.
Start
Is
chopping
is
us up.
he in my aura? The second guy back there?
How big's your aura?
So Stormwort 10 feet?
No.
Okay, fuck. Alright.
He's more than 15 feet.
Well, because I haven't been able to use that lightning bonus action in a minute.
I know.
We're
And I,
fighting
like-
really big things.
Yeah, and I can't do it now because he's got to be within my aura for me to strike at him.
Yeah. So Sam, he's dead. He's dead. He's the only one left.
I took 2 bonus. Yeah, I can't really do anything. I mean, I don't really have an effective bonus right now. But that guy's gonna come up and hit me. I guarantee it.
Moves in just enough. Just kind of steps up on his body. And he's going to make 2 attacks on you with his greatsword. Looking for some crits, not finding them. 19
Yep.
and 16.
And a nope.
So 1 hits you. That's 10, 20, 26 slashing damage. And Adun, you are up. Get these in the 6 spaces here. Fly.
And then 2 attacks. AC 16 misses, I'm guessing.
Yes.
But 26 is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So needs to fail a Constitution saving throw.
No, he did not. I rolled a 16.
Yeah, I can say for sure. 20 points of damage. That's all I got.
Not quite bloodied. Norin is, let's see, so we're at this point. Last guy left. Let's just throw in some. We're just going to go back to Brimstone. So deck save or engulfed. And we will do. Just spear. No reason to chain it off and anything else. Yeah, screw it, we'll chain it. Same thing. So, 4 rolls.
Four's the lowest.
So they all hit. 4 d10 plus 27.
28.
Actually, I'm sorry, I need all 4 of them separately. So it's plus 7 because each one does damage, but it's differently. So it's plus 7 each.
10, 17, 14, 13.
5, 8, 7, 6. That's what he's burning for. So, he is critical. He's burning for. 26. He's burning for. Norin quiz. You were hidden, and that guy's there. He is critical, and he is on fire.
Oh, sounds like he needs
Also,
a,
this guy's burning a little bit, this guy's burning a little bit, this guy, and that guy. Actually, no, it'd be these two, and that. Yeah, I guess those two. those ones have their heads lopped off. He's not as worried about it, but mainly these three.
Then he will do his 3 attacks. First one's gonna be a sneak attack on that guy.
Okay.
Be a 30.
Mm-hmm.
Seven's Gate's gonna be doing a $5 beer and shot.
Huh?
Seven's Gate's gonna be doing a $5 beer and shot special.
Oh, nice.
Everyone else's has gone up to like $6 or $7 bucks for that.
Yeah.
And they don't got cheap stuff there.
Still
'cause
haven't
they're a
gone
tap
there
room.
yet. Yeah.
I went on Sunday night and I couldn't
36?
get another person to go with me. And it was kind of depressing just
On
because I was
Sunday
by
night?
myself. Yeah. Sunday's their industry night, so it was BOGO.
36 damage.
And that's enough. He will collapse.
Bitch ass giant.
And yeah, they all kind of seem to collapse down.
Is there any sign of any dragon stuff in here?
Give me an investigation.
He's gonna go over and look around the table and
16.
Give me an athletics. 16?
16.
There's a big ass chunk of what looks like meat on this table
Okay.
that you're thinking might be dragon.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
athletics.
Athletics.
7.
7. So it's a chore, but you can eventually get onto the table to investigate it. And you're noticing the same thing, big ass thing of dragon meat. It's been mostly very charred, and like cooked beyond your guys' liking.
Cooked.
Yeah, that's lava cooked. So I mean,
Lava.
The only
it's hard enough to cook up this meat because the meat is damn near immune to like basic fires. But once you cut it down and refine it and
boil it
you
in
can
lava
manage
juice.
to get it to start to actually cook up a little bit, so you don't have to eat it just raw.
The only other thing I'd be immediately doing is going and investigating that door over there.
Door looks locked from the other side,
Does it?
from what you're seeing.
Is there anything I can hear or anything like that?
Give me a perception.
Better. 19.
19.
Yeah.
You're hearing the sound of hissing, like a, so maybe like rock burning or something like that. You're hearing like a kind of a like lava noise. So maybe there could be like a lava fall. There's definitely like when you like listen against this door, you know you're still your rage is kind of. I mean, if you want, you can keep your rage up because this doesn't end. But when you like go to listen against the door, you like kind of lean in. You're like, oh, maybe listen without being completely against it because like this, it's almost painfully hot to the touch. It's not going to actually damage you, but it's not one of those good things. But yeah, so there's. It sounds like maybe a good amount of lava on the other side.
So don't know exactly what's going on, but it doesn't seem like there's things on the other side of this door. It sounds like there's some lava or some other hot stuff. But in my little bit of investigation, it appears to be locked from the other side.
Who's gonna climb down the table, go over the door, using his X-ray vision, look through.
Okay. This door is locked, and there is a big ass fucking bar on this thing. It is barred solid. When you're looking through, you see it opens up into kind of an open chamber, very well lit. There's like a lava fall right on the other side of here that's kind of going through, lights up, and it kind of opens up into an open kind of large area.
But there's a opening on the other side of the door.
Yeah, there's an open area. Yeah.
An empty
It's just there is a very large bar, like
Kuzel,
thicker than your body.
Kuzel,
Large.
so Gorak, there's a very large bar locking the door from the other side. I can get to the other side. I don't know if I'd be able to lift the bar.
Well, do we think that some of them escaped further into the mountain, or if there was something going on, if there's
don't-
further in the mountain to go? And you said you saw like a big open space. Is
There's a
like,
lava fall, and it's flowing off. I don't see any creatures.
so there's a passage.
But
that
X-ray
these are
vision,
caves.
I can only see so far.
Yeah.
Dude's gonna try and search for.
And I don't
currency.
happen to be attuned to the other stuff that could help me with this situation.
Money or anything.
Give me an investigation.
If it looked like they were trading anything, if anyone kept anything hidden. Oh, I don't have to roll
Did anybody stick anything in
20.
their pockets when they were bringing the dragons back?
20.
Dirty 20.
The main thing you're finding is outside of like that big chunk of meat, you'll see that they actually have some like dry rations. It's all like almost like jerky, which is like well kept. And that seems to be the only thing that they're trying to like protect is rations. Again, just charcoal meat. It's not. You're thinking for your guys' anatomy, it's not going to be as satisfying, but it's there.
Well,
You don't care.
eat anyway.
But for them, it works. But yeah, it's rough. Norn will say, if you can get to the other side, we have this fun little staff that we got. You can open a portal on this side and then open a portal on that side, and we can just kind of go through. Portals stay active. Portals last 24 hours. So, as an action, you can expend 1 charge from the staff to create 2 linked teleportation portals, each appearing on a flat surface of your choice that you can see within 1,500 feet of yourself. Alternatively, you can expend 1 charge as an action to relocate one or both portals, subject to the same limitation. The surface on which the portals appear must be big enough to accommodate each. Each portal is a 2-dimensional glowing oval ring, and together they create a doorway up to 6 feet high and 4 feet wide. Any creature object entering the portal exits from the other side as if they were one single opening. The portal can appear on a moving surface, but the effect ends if both portals are more than a mile apart. As a bonus action, while holding a staff, you can close both portals, ending the effect, or suppress one portal, causing it to disappear until you relocate it as above, during which time the remaining portal can't be used. The portals otherwise last 24 hours. So, give me an investigation.
19.
With the way that this locking mechanism works, you can actually see through the door just a little bit. So you'd be able to see like ground on the other side. This specific door, you'd be able to see ground, so if you wanted, you could put a portal on the ground over there, but you wouldn't be able to put it on the wall because the wall is all lava, and technically lava would be a moving surface. So you could put the portal on it, but it's going to move along that, and you're going to come out in the lava, and that's just
Not
not
good times.
Lava hurts.
Lava can be painful. You're also
Oh,
dealing with guys.
I can get to the other side.
There's
and
lava
put the
rivers in here, and
portal
you're dealing with guys who can push you
on the
and
other side of
launch
the
you.
door. Put the portal on the other side of the door. That's just like you walk through the door.
It would take 2 charges if you want it specifically like that, or you can do 1 charge and go bloop bloop and like kind of put it on like wall floor, and then you walk through the wall and jump out onto the floor.
A little disorienting, but
No. What? That doesn't make any sense.
Because you can cast it once and go blink blink, but if you want to cast it and then go through the wall and then put the one on the other door, that would be
It's 2 charges.
If you're not casting it at the same time on 2 things you see, because you can't see the backside of that door, so it
Well-
would take a 2nd charge to do that.
Doesn't that
Quiz can go through the door.
and then use it?
Oh, you can
Cast
put
on
it,
the
that
door
what
and
he's saying
cast
is-
on that
and then that
wall
back.
over there.
Okay, yeah, you could do it from that side. Yeah.
So what he was saying
If
is
you want to
like,
go
he just
through
goes
the
through the
door.
door already without
Yeah.
using it.
I just don't know what charges it takes to go through the door.
That makes sense.
Man,
Did you have
Misty
Misty
Step.
Step.
Misty Step, yeah.
That's what he's got the X-ray vision for. So you can see the other side of it.
Mhm.
Don't want to Misty Step
You
into
could Misty
oblivion.
Step, you could gaseous form, could do lots of
Well,
things.
I'm not attuned to the gases.
Oh, gotcha.
You're also not attuned to the uncomplicators, which is about as close as a Vorpal plate is going to get.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. Turning your freaking sneak attacks into D8s. Jesus.
But I'm not attuned to that.
I know. It's not my fault.
I know.
I didn't make the rules. I mean, I did.
Actually did. But yeah.
100%.
It's like, man,
I don't make the rules. I just think them up and put them on the wall.
what is, I forget, I feel dumb for not looking up the comedian, but I've seen it in reels in different forms. The guy that talks about how everything is made up and that we should just make it so that it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Talks about that. He's like, we turn the stock market on and off every single day. Like, why do we do that? Why don't we just leave it off?
Just give the people their money and leave it. But fake money is so fun to play with.
Okay, yeah. Quizzle. Misty Step through the door. Cast it on the door and all that goes in.
Okay. And I mean, you have your X-ray vision. So like, where do you want to like over here?
Yeah.
So when you go
So you walk through that.
in here, you come
Come out
out there. And you misty step through. When you misty step through,
That dude would almost immediately be coming through. You wouldn't be alone.
and that continues off here. This is going to be like that. You want to just continue that?
Is it gonna be
It's
15
gonna
feet
go-
wide, or is
yeah.
it gonna go off the map?
It's 15 feet wide. That the hallway that it goes to, and then there's a door there as well.
Large door here.
Yep.
Kind of what you have there.
And then you have a lava fall here. The red that just randomly decides not to work. That's why we have other reds that do want to work.
Oh. My bad.
It's cool.
I didn't want to let go.
Clearly.
I'll never let go, Jim.
And then immediately let go.
And then I will let go. Which is exactly what happened.
You grabbed it, but you didn't let go. You let go, and then you let go.
Exactly.
That's lava.
That's
And this is lava fall.
It's a lava fall.
Don't
Yeah.
even above.
Lava like coming in just and through here. The rest of this is just pretty standard
Standard.
lava that seems to be flowing and then kind of disappearing into something over there.
Now we'll give you a high five if you want to stand in the lava.
You could do that.
That's all I got.
And the water walking.
Stepping through that portal. Like where's Waldo on the map?
Right?
Fucking
Go.
shit, I need colors all blend in with that. Oh. Bunch of
Just, I learned a long time ago not to go running into rooms like that. Not because I'm afraid of what's in there. It's because all the area of effect spells.
I think they learned that the hard way.
I'm talking about like the ones
Change.
that we throw. They affect me too. I tend not to just go running into stuff like that.
I've noticed. That one's
Mental characters. Ew. Hide character.
You could call it that.
So you go through the portal. Are you gonna come through the portal?
Yeah.
So let's go portal.
Looking around, nobody in here
Not seeing anybody yet.
yet.
Doesn't mean that there's nobody. I'm not gonna say there's nobody in here, but you don't see anybody yet.
Magma Man. Oh.
So it looks like I was right. It looks like there's some kind of passage through here. I don't know whether it goes into any of these other caves or just deeper into this lava mountain.
Well, we all stand here, emboldened bond.
Emboldened.
Does it look like things have moved through here? I mean, obviously people are. Does it look like there's been like large, just shit drugged through here?
No.
No.
No. You're thinking if anything got moved in, it might have came from deeper in, so they might have brought dragon bodies in somewhere else. It'd be, I mean, it's doable to bring a dragon body through here, but it'd be hard. You're thinking more so that dragon body came from this way. With how it was cooked, there's a good chance it was cooked by being cut up and then like basically rolled in lava.
Makes sense.
This could be the oven.
This could be.
Who's gonna move along this wall?
Stealthily.
Okay. Because it does. Oh. I do have and more. Okay, so yeah, quiz. You've got it. So you're fine. You will notice there is some sort of concealment here. And here. Here. And here. Basically, false walls. Right there. Because you have a 25 passive perception, yeah? So.
You know, could you move along and check out that first one?
The Dune would be just sort of walking.
I mean, you don't
towards
see
the
him,
end
but
of the
yeah,
cavern.
so start walking in. Gorak walking in as well. He's sneaking along, but you guys don't necessarily see him. Adune's walking in. Gorak. How close behind Adune?
I mean, reasonable distance, like 5-10 feet.
Your aura's 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
So he's literally just staying right at 30 feet, kind of hugging the back, probably closer to the wall. Give me an investigation.
19.
19.
Do I hit anything from you?
You get a B4 because you are emboldened.
Fuck did my befores go?
I don't know.
I'll use this
My
one. I
job
see
to
it.
keep track.
So 2.
21. What you're looking at is what looks like basically like a false wall of some sort. It's made out of the same stone, but it looks like it's like maybe a large. As you start to investigate it, you're noticing what looks like maybe some sort of like hinging on the ground, like a door. Looks like a door that could drop, but it's concealed to look like it's the wall. And you're kind of standing in front of it, and it might be able to drop.
He's
on
gonna
you.
move back and say, "There's a trap here. these walls will come down. I'm sure there's something in there behind them.
So how do we spring the trap?
I'll come by. I would assume.
Is it
I feel like there's a better way to do that.
Are you guys speaking in giant?
No.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Is it a speed thing or
I think it's
the walls aren't illusions, are they?
No,
No, they're actual walls.
I think it's a proximity thing. But these walls, there's 4 of them along here that are designed to fall down towards this side, and then I suspect you got friendlies on the other side that aren't so friendly.
Curious.
I'd say with that in mind, all about kicking ass. You can keep on walking, but you know what's going on here. And I'm not walking against this fucking wall.
Are they tall enough to like crush you or push you out into the lava river essentially?
They're about 15 feet tall.
Okay, so that isn't too bad. If they're about 15 feet tall, we should be able to walk between that and any effective area, but that's, again, that's, I feel like that's assuming some risk.
How high is the ceiling in here?
The ceiling is about 20 foot tall.
Does the ceiling look like it has any similar panels or anything on it?
Hmm?
Does the ceiling look like it has any like similar panels or anything on it?
Give me an investigation.
7.
No, it does not.
Okay, cool.
Adun will fly up at an angle to the roof,
Mhm.
come to the other side of the lava, just to test the waters a little bit.
Okay. Oh, it's in here. Let's absolutely look for it. His handbook that had it. I mean the DMG that had it. What pH is it? Should it be? Sorry, give me 1 second because it's just being a pain in the neck. I knew it was in here, it just doesn't want to tell me. It's under. Oh, because it's things submerged in it. Okay. Go. There's a lid right there. So you fly over and you land there. While he flies over there, where are you going to be?
I suppose I'll start to slowly make my way over there between what I see as the limit of those walls falling and the edge of the river right there.
That's one move for you. One move for him. Kind of fly off. He's like, not in the aura. It's fine. So we get to there. Right as you land, that is going to be a trap springy. Recycle.
Reduce.
No, just recycle.
Okay.
I'm just increasing. I'll use basic just for these guys.
We're expecting this. There's no initiative to this at all?
They're ready to action. You guys moved and they're doing this. And you
I mean, we're still... I mean, that's technically what? A move action for us too? Like...
and this is a move action for them.
Yeah, but in my move action, I'm like getting ready to land.
Well, once you landed, that's when this happened.
Because initiative's going to kick up after this. You literally landed at just the perfect spots where you're not going to get hit. Gorak and Norin are the only ones who are getting hit. So they both need a strength save. If you're going to roll a d20 Norin.
Gorak, you get +6.
Norn's rocking the 4.
And a d4. And Norin gets a d4, but at that level it don't matter.
Norn gets an 8.
He has a -1.
Norn gets a 7.
40.
40. So you're good. This is going to hurt. He came from there. So it's going to be... give me a deck save. He's either going to land here or there.
Also gets a d4.
Also gets a d4. He has a 0 and you're looking for a 15.
19.
Okay, cool. So he's not going to land in the fire at this moment. And you didn't go, you had no thing. You were going to get slammed in that wall and dropped into the fire. But luckily, you made your save. And then some. That'll be initiative.
You get d4s to this, because we're emboldened.
Gorak?
Excuse me, 24.
And that's with your advantage and
Yes.
d4.
Mm-hmm.
Quiz?
25.
Dune.
20.
And who's rolling for Norin? D4 as well.
14. I don't know what his modifier is.
0.
Same.
Okay.
0. Same as the dunes.
Alright, Quiz, you are up.
Quick said, well, motherfucker walked right by me. Guess what?
comes out and just and you watch
Yeah.
Norin glance and just barely like he looks like he was like tumbling towards it, and you see he's like goes like he's about to fall in the lava, but you can just see his like legs split out, one of his arms just like holding onto the ground. He's like, ugh, and just pulls himself over.
Did he take damage from the shove?
Oh yeah, he would. Let me.
Some of his tentacles or spear tentacles are just grabbing onto shit.
Some singed tentacles there.
He's gonna take 8d6 plus 8. Plus this, all this plus
God damn, fucking snowball the shit out of that.
10, 20.
18, 16, and 16.
Give me a second. 10, 20, 30, 41 points of damage to Norin.
Oh, he gets advantage on those, doesn't he? Yes, he does.
Coming out of initiative resets all of these bonuses.
He gets advantage on this.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't left your rage yet or anything, right?
No,
So
technically.
you're still in your rage. I mean, it doesn't. You haven't missed, so no.
Cool.
Generally, it's while raging you go reckless. So as soon as you leave your rage, it'll reset. But since you don't have that thing, or since you don't have to leave your rage anymore, no. Sorry. And what AC were you hitting?
I get advantage on these because he didn't see him.
Not on all of them, just the first one.
Just the first one.
Yeah, because your first one reveals your location.
Okay. Then he gets 26,
It's a hit.
a 16, and a 16.
That's a miss and a miss.
Did you give your D4s on those?
No. 26, 29,
19.
20, and 18.
20 and 18 miss.
So
So the
First
first
one.
one says, where's your sneak attack?
we get to sneak attack.
That's on D.
These look like the shield guys.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So, and then the doors just like slam down. Basically, there's like a big fake wall, and what they do is they have their shield ready, and then when somebody moves past, they'll come out and just try to knock you into the lava.
36 damage.
36 damage. Good chunk into it. That was quiz, and then
And heights.
Golak. Get now. Down, clearly.
43.
Exact, roughly.
Can I move through his space?
Yeah, he's big as shit.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack first. $27 or 28 to hit?
You said 27?
28.
28 is a hit, yes. And you're on A, B, C.
$54 damage.
Can't even make it up. That's what I thought it was. I was like, D4? Okay. So, big chunk of damage to do. Absolutely painful, not devastating. They have a decent amount.
Oh, you were just.
I
thought you were saying you had
typed in-
54 left. You were just
No,
guessing.
I typed in. I was like, I think it's gonna be like 54 damage. And
That's
exactly what it was.
that's pretty on point.
Mhm.
Then yeah, take my second attack, and that takes his head off.
Go figure.
As I'm taking his head off, I move up through in between and like get behind him with my dash.
And he just heads off, falls. And you watch, he just like slowly starts to.
When I hit it, it seems so dramatic too because it's a 20 and a 2.
Right.
It's like, please don't do the other one.
I do, and you are up.
Will Same idea. Command. Grovel. All three of them.
And what is it?
Wisdom DC 19. Or sorry, DC 20.
Groveling, groveling, groveling. Bless you. He will grovel. Norin is up. Sorry, he's also prone. Get away from the lava, and he is going to. There's a lot going on still. Maybe a while before, but that sucked. Let's do this. We're gonna do vampiric chain 4 on this guy, chaining into that guy.
So just 4 and then figure it out.
4 and then it'll be 4 at disadvantage if all 4 hit.
Yep.
3 is the lowest.
So 19 plus a D4.
Oh, that's right. 3.
23.
23 is a hit.
So, I mean.
16.
That's good. And what's that one?
5 to 9.
Yeah, so all 4 of them hit. So that's. You can just give me 48 plus 28.
40, 10.
40, 10.
40, 10. Sorry, yeah.
Say, do we just switch this around or okay? Plus
He
28.
gets 16 hit points off of that.
Six.
Plus 28, and that's on B.
18 and 3 is 21 and
49.
49.
49 damage, and then he gets 4 attacks at disadvantage against the other guy.
First one is a 9.
So he hits.
Yeah. It's
10,
12.
11. And the second one is a 9.
Same.
That's fine.
And the third one is a
5.
5.
So, yeah, he hits.
8.
Yeah, hits for sure. The fourth one.
Fourth one is a 3. 7.
Yeah, so all 4 of them hit. So it's another 16 on him. Bring him
Another
to an
40,
okay
10?
position.
Yep.
And then there.
40, 10 plus 20.
He's barely damaged at that point.
Damn.
God damn. Gotta work on those tens.
10, 29, and 28.
57.
57.
And then bonus action, he's going to bring up his tentacle. What's his tentacle?
Not 9 tickles, but 10 tickles.
Oh, his tentacle is-
I wonder
There
if
it is.
anybody's ever tried to rename them 8 tickles.
8 tickles.
So they got 8. Why are we calling them 10? This is weird.
11 tickles.
I feel like that's a really high argument to have with somebody.
Right. All of the depths. So give me another attack with advantage because it's right next to the dude that's prone.
4 to 1.
4 is a miss.
Wait,
Oh, it has the,
I forgot that. That's an 8, actually.
so yeah, so he hits, so 2d8 cold damage.
Do you plus anything?
Nope.
No? 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage on D. Oh, that was Norin, which brings us to A, who's gonna grovel. Hold on, I gotta do one thing though. Because they both, he's dead. He groveled, but he's good. He groveled, but he's good. And then B, it's A, B. C is dead. Let's just actually mark off that he doesn't have any hit points because didn't actually take off his hit points. But yeah, so they're good. So they're gonna grovel, but they. Okay. Groveling. Yeah, I'm just taking out some things before I drop the prone. Prone, and this guy's dead. So put him on his back. So they both lay down. Prone. Quiz, you were up. This guy prone, so you have advantage.
That guy's right there. First attack. Yeah, 25. AC.
25 is hit.
Let's just get rid of that. Not great, but.
41.
34 plus 7.
4 plus 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
41.
41 damage. Go. Get a little chunk in there.
And then 2 more. First one is 28. And the third one is a 25.
Yep.
You have plus 13, I think, right?
12.
12. Plus 12.
Oh, 12. Eyeballs.
Yep. With 2d8 plus 7. So,
Damn.
23 on the first one. And 14 on the second one.
He is bloodied.
And quiz hides.
Golrak. Prone guy on the ground in front of you and next to you.
I think it's a 4.
I'm gonna swing on the guy right here in front of me that's knocked down.
45. 46 to the max.
Done?
Lay yourself prostrate at Golrak's feet. Thank you.
The guy like grovels and Golrak just walks up.
Comes up behind and just executioner.
So that guy's dead.
All right, next one, second attack.
You'll have to move a little bit to get next to him.
Yeah.
Not much, but we'll just cut his head off.
No, not quite 10. Is 28.
Is that 5 of my giants now you've decapitated?
Yeah. 28 damage, 28 to hit.
28 is hit. And you just cut off the head of B. So B, we're just gonna kill. Now you're on A.
$57.
57 damage. Not looking good. Not liking my
And bonus. Since he's in my aura, I can actually do this one since I've been able to do it. And
check save. I have a +4. 13.
a 19 is the DC on that one now. So no. And then 3d6, which is 10, the hard way.
10 points of damage on A. Not quite critical, but close. Golrak.
Lightning just cracks out of the atmosphere, just a little like static zap gets him.
There's still a lot of lightning damage.
Just this dude laying down at my feet. I will take an attack on it. First attack. 32 to hit. So it's going to be... Damn. 29 points of damage and Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, he's fine.
Second attack.
26. Sorry, 25.
Yeah, AC 20 misses, so my second attack missed.
Okay. And he's not blinded. This brings us to D. Who's going to 15. 20. 30. Go. I need a save from Norin.
Say what?
Strength save. You have -1.
So that's an actual 15 instead of 16.
15. He can roll a d4 and add to it.
That's what I did.
No, but you can add an
Another
extra one
one.
because he has this
Oh.
heavy.
okay. Then it's a total of 18 then.
18 is not enough. And he was coming from there. So that's going to be painful. So he's getting hit first of all. So it's going to be 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
He does have an action to become or a reaction to become immovable if he wanted to take it.
He also has another reaction, which I think he wants. He can use as well, which will help him a lot on this too. That's so. He is going to take his reaction to give himself fire resistance. Because the other thing, he can, but then he just sits there. Oh, this guy's on top of him. He doesn't. He's not supposed to use that unless he's going to drop to 0 hit points, which this, in theory, shouldn't drop him to 0 because he's still at 204. But he's going to use his gift of the chromatic dragon to give himself fire resistance. It'll be for when he hits there, though, because it's not going to be the whole thing. So first he's going to take 10, 20, 30, 44 points of damage from getting slammed. But then when he lands in the lava, he's going to give himself resistance to this. This he will have half damage to. Yeah. 10, 20. $74 points of damage from it falling into the lava.
37.
74, so 37 points of damage because of his reaction. And that was him. Which brings us to Norin, who is going to call me weird, but I think I'm going to start off by getting the fuck out of here. That sounds like a good idea to me. Bonus action. to here. And then, as an action, 4 shots into that guy, which are going to be draining.
Four?
4.
Last one's a 6.
Cool. No, 4 of them hit, so you get 16 hit points back. Draining. And
4d10 plus 28.
Yes.
23 and 28.
Ace of
51?
51 points of damage
51.
on D. He's looking rough. And then chain into the other guy with 4 blasts. All at disadvantage.
14's a disadvantage. 15's a disadvantage. 1 is definitely a
Miss.
disadvantage. And 18.
Hit. So 3 hit.
It's 3d10 plus 14.
Yes.
21. 3d10 plus 21. Damn. 6, 7, 8, 21. 29 points of damage.
29. Yes, they're both very, very critical. But Norin looks pretty fucking barbecued. Not actually bloodied. After doing his draining blast there, he's not bloody, but he is pretty freaking close to it. Quiz, you are up.
Which one of those dudes over there is still alive?
The farthest one. The face down one. I mean, just barely.
Barely alive.
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah.
They're both not looking very good. Better than the other guys who don't have a head.
Prone, so.
He's gonna get up, like, next. Or soon, anyway.
Who's gonna move towards that guy? And 3 shovelets?
We could just skip that guy.
Doesn't roll one.
He's coming up in a minute. Oh no, he actually goes right after Norin. You're right. I did actually.
Gets d4s with this?
I was gonna say you were at the top. Yeah, you do get D4s.
7, which makes a 19. Fucking 3, which is a 15. And a 14, which is a 26.
26 is a hit.
Since you didn't see him, can you use the sneak attack on that one? Then we'll do. We have here 6 and 4s. 10. Plus the 7 is a 10. And 8. 10. So 10, 20, 30, 47.
Won't be enough.
Pretty good job.
But right before that happens, though, and there's a chance this might change what you do. But this guy would stand up, and he's gonna go to here, and run to there. So I need a strength save from both of you guys.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No,
No,
because he
movement
stood up
doesn't provoke
and he
provoking.
basically puts the shield down and stands up, and he moves along with you, and then just runs through you guys.
You do get +6 plus a D4. Yeah, no. I fail.
What'd you get? I mean, maybe.
I fail. I got a 15.
Okay, yeah. There you go, a decent bonus. I mean, you got a 30 something last time.
No, I got a 29.
29, okay.
30.
and you're fine. So you will get hit by this, Alex.
I can hit the wall. I have a fly speed that grants me hover.
You're knocked prone. Flying creature knocked prone, falls to the ground. So, yeah. Being resistant to all of this is not terrible. Getting that fairly bloodied Norin.
Yeah, but Norin has damn near twice my hit points.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Norin has 209, you have 165.
I have 110.
Well, now, but I'm just saying.
Twice the hit points right now. That's where it counts at this point.
20, 30, 43, total 51, so 25 damage.
From the bludgeoning.
From the bludgeoning and fire of getting slammed back and then hitting the lava. Pretty even spread. Not a lot of ability to make tens. It's 104. So 52.
52.
As you just get slammed back into the, like, kind of launched up and lands into the ground. And then that was Quiz, moves over and kills this guy.
That did him in?
And huh?
That 47
Yeah,
did him?
absolutely killed him. Yeah. And then Gorak.
I'm taking this guy out.
Do it.
Probably.
Not with that one though. $18,
You also have plus a
That's-
D4.
21.
21's a hit. Whew.
That's nice.
Okay. 5.
67 damage.
Oh, what a 5. Absolutely 5.
You had 5 hit points.
Mhm.
Fucking piece of shit.
I hate
Giant.
Dune, you're up next. You can absolutely fly out of lava. So. Probably could use a rest.
100%.
Says no one.
I mean, I can heal you.
I can also heal you. If I heal you, we can take a rest. We can keep going. If you heal me, then we have to take a long rest faster.
That is true. I can throw out a beacon so your healing is maximized.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. He'll kind of like pull over, and he like looks over and sees how this thing goes. It's literally just kind of like a there's like a little ring at the top of the roof. If you pull it down, it'll pull like a little pulling of the door, and it goes through. It's not to the front, but it's to the edge. So you guys can pull in there, put up a bubble. After a couple minutes, he can put that up and then pull the door shut. So you guys can kind of have a little spot they hit to get away for a minute, unless you want to go anywhere else.
Chilling in one of these sounds fine on me.
Yeah, definitely need it for a little bit.
And he will. I did 1, so I have
I'll throw out a beacon for everybody.
9 cures available right now.
Does that maximize everybody? Maximize everyone's healing?
All healing is
Healing
those
spells.
people receive are maximized.
Spells, not
Not
hit
hit.
die.
I was about to say not
Yeah, not hit die, no, but healing.
Give me a second.
Because I'm gonna.
So 47. So he's going to put 1 on himself for 47. I'll give you 2 47s.
47,
Who else needs healing? Golrak?
Yeah, but I'm gonna spend some hit dice.
Well,
real
here,
quick.
take 47 and 47.
Yeah, because he'll get his spell slots back.
47 times 2.
Yes. I give himself 1 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 3 more. Are you injured still? Are you injured still?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
still? 47.
You don't have to give me a big one. If you
I can't
pump
give
your big ones.
you all
I
I
know.
have is big ones.
I know. Give him them until we
Okay,
can top him off.
so
'cause I can
47.
give myself a low one
Yeah.
at least.
So 47 and 47.
Yeah, that's it. That's
You're topped off?
Yeah,
Okay,
topped
then
off.
we're
And
good.
47.
Then we're good. Oh.
He has 10 5d8 cure wounds, technically. He has 10 5th level slots with his current setup.
Nice. And I used a 3rd level spell.
So,
Not bad. And I can get that 3rd level spell back, which actually I will, because then at the end of the long rest, I'll have at least my channel divinities back. I won't have my harness divine powers back, because those are long rest, but try and get the most out of our spell slots.
It's a short rest then, right?
and then we'll take a short rest,
And that's about that.
Sure.
and we'll call it for the day. And no one had to spend any hit points.
8, so I have to do 4, so 1, 2, 3.
How much more do you guys have in you? You're still good. You just keep going. You just keep going. I'm good. I'm back to full, everything available.
Full, and I've only used maybe 3 spell slots.
Yeah, the only thing I needed to do was spend some hit dice, and those heals made it so I didn't have to do that. So yeah, I don't have anything. I still have my boon.
I've only used my 2nd level spells, and that's just 3 slots, and I have everything else. Well, no, because I gave us all topped off. I gave us aid for the beginning.
And you did this 1 smite.
Yeah, as a 2nd level.
And you did, you did a smite, you did the aids, and you did the
I did command twice,
command twice.
which I used
Silver barbs.
a
once.
2nd and a 3rd. Silvery barbs is
Yeah.
the feat gives me a free use a day.
Anyways, yeah.
So
And then the enhanced ability. I think that's all that we've done. So you still have quite a bit. But we will call it there.
Sure.
We'll pick up next week as we're moving through, and we'll get this all set.
yeah, cruising. At some point we will get into